And welcome everybody to VR Master League here on this very, very special holiday for some of us, Venue Showcase. I am Mustid, and we joined by, well, Newt and Newt and Dad on the cams. So we got the dynamic duo, the supreme duo themselves here, ladies and gentlemen. So you should feel very special. Why can I can hear myself? Is it me? Yeah, it is me. Wow, I could hear myself on my own stream there. But Newt, this is a matchup. I'm not even gonna hide it. My brother is in this game.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see how they play. But also, I do expect 2 gold teams on this very special venue showcase to play competently here.
Yeah, I mean, most of these rosters, I'm not too familiar with the side of the Golden Dawn, but Revision, I have seen the names around, and especially Broman, who's been in the community not as long as you have, but long enough to get their name out there. WKZ won as well, but will be the Joust rolling out, and the side of Revision will be taking it early possession.
Ooh, and there you go. Actually, Golden Dawn will get the turnover on it, and then the send out here gets caught in the near side trap. Blaze bolts there. With that one, sending it out, it'll get sent in, and someone says, brother? Yes, indeed, that is my brother, Broman 1041, but it will be instead Blaze Bolts getting the first goal here in round 1, 17 seconds in for Golden Dawn.
My headphones turned off. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Yeah, but I was gonna say before, my headphones turned off. Despite Golden Dawn not quite getting to the joust initially, and Revision actually winning that joust, they did capitalize on the possession off the headbutt as well. And speaking of possession, Momo Cake's just barely missing the grab to turnover possession. The disc bounces low into the bubble, recovered by Haunted Paradox, who sends it through the mid, recovered by Broman, who sends it low, intercepted though by Blaze, who sent it into the trench.
That one taking about Sir Haunted Paradox on the back line here for Revision. Sending it up, but JX gets, that's a good send in. They get the pick off the shot there off of the post. That is Godslaves taking that one and takes a bounce out. Haunted Paradox does get there first. Good clear. That is all the way down. Takes a good bounce too. They get the stack there, but as Smooth Run calls it, the accuracy was not quite on the money as Blaze Bolts gets it turned over, but Weeks. WKZ1 on the back line gets it back here. For Revision, they have an opportunity here. Haunted Paradox gets by 1 and then sends that one up. Unfortunately, nobody there to recollect, and it will get sent away out of the bubble again.
Yeah, that was a beautiful double ender. I'm stumbling over my words right now. But, a little bit of dubstep disc. That was interesting from Broman, as it does get up to WKZ, but it does ding off of the post, recovered by Haunted Paradox, and the off of the head shot coming through in favor of Revision. That will tie them up. With around 3 minutes off of the clock, and this is an even game again.
And Vam Jacob in chat, I think my brother had told me. My brother had said over there on Revision, they have a new player on who's really, really good, but currently on cooldown, so they weren't able to use him today. And apparently that is Ro in chat there, Vamp Jacob, and apparently Haunted Paradox's son, or son or daughter. Sorry, I didn't actually get a specific. It's their father playing here as Godslaves. Shot there off the post will be collected by Haunted Paradox, so that's kind of cool. Father-son playing on the same team. That's also Fly and Beach Flare. Thank you, Fly and Beach Flare playing on the same team. Rusty Robots. So it's awesome to see the father-son pairings. Of course, Newt Dad and Newt here, father-son as well. It's really cool to see the families be a part of Echo Arena as they often are.
Yeah, we love the family pairs as, oh my gosh, what a cutoff. Blaze just shutting me up, throws it off the backboard and puts another 2 on the board. Oh my gosh, didn't even let me finish my sentence. It's a little rude of him, honestly. But great shot from Blaze. This is a very close game, honestly. It's very low scoring, and maybe we'll see the side of Golden Dawn pick up some momentum at this point as a slow pass goes down, but intercepted again by Moogle, who sends in a long clear, bouncing off of the Geo, recovered by Haunted, though. Does get stunned out by Godslaves. Slays to the shield. They do get the air. Oh my gosh, Broman, Dimwee's brother, taking after him. You know, the goalie skills. What did you teach him, bro? But,
I know he watched the goalie video, at the very least, and we definitely played a little bit early on, but we don't play as often because I never play the game. Honestly, that's the problem. I don't play when I'm casting. I get my game, my fix. So I don't need to actually play it to get my echo fix, and it caused me to end up. There's a fling there. Who was that on the far side? Was that Godslaves again? Taking that big opportunity there is Blaze Bolts. Looking to get that one to Jay there. Actually, what a bounce there to get a Blaze. Blaze sending it up to Godslaves, but Haunted Paradox will get that one picked off. Set away here. Good turnover. Actually, Newton Dab, did we get that the turnovers column working? As that shot's going to go wide. So we'll have to take a look. So hopefully we can get that. We got that the new column working. That'd be really cool to show off here on this very special Vegas broadcast. It's Haunted Paradox. We'll tie the game up here halfway through, 4-4. Fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful shot and a great way to show off that they aren't going to let the momentum shift over to one side just yet. It's a very back and forth type of game, and we'll be. Let's see. A dribble play looks like it's going to be coming out from the side of Golden Dawn. Doesn't go in their favor, though. WKZ clears it back, and a dribble of their own. They have an open three. They take it off of the backboard, and it dings off of the ding ring. You hate to see it, but Paradox will be recovering this yet again, pushing back into the bubble with a cross low pass and the dump in to put them up for 2 for the first time in a while.
Actually, I think it might be Revision's first lead of the game. If I'm not mistaken, I'm fairly certain Golden Dawn did get the first goal, and then it was tied up 2-2, and then it went 4-2, and then 4-4. Both cases, Golden Dawn's favor. I could be mistaken of the earlier lead, but I'm fairly certain. It's Jay Axel handed here off of that quick pass to them as kind of setting up slow formation here, but they can move slowly. They didn't get contested until that moment there, as the double chain will split back up. Revision setting up here on defense. Yeah, very aggressive, though. WKZ is well out of the play. If they press up right now, they might have a numbers advantage. WKZ back in the play, still trying to get that. Oh, look at that. Little miscommunication there. Pass behind the goal. Does not connect. Still gets a recovery, but Godslay is not able to get the shot off. Haunted Paradox. Instead, we'll get that clear. Look at that clear. That is all the way down. That is a perfect setup. Broman bringing it in. Uncontested. Hits the 2. And that'll be a 4-point lead now to Revision.
What a beautiful clear from the side of Revision. That could not have gone any better, and the stacks as well on top of that, just to get downfield and secure the easy 2-pointer. You know, you don't have to do anything flashy to get the lead. They are double the points of Golden Dawn right now, and they've really shifted the momentum. You know, it was very back and forth for a while, but maybe that could be the breaking point, as it will be Blaze moving up the field, going for a low pass, but recovered by Broman. Bounces low into the trap, and yet again into the hands of Blaze, who is slowly moving up on that nose block. He has a pass over to Moogle. Moogle moves it down. Pass over to Shield. Oh, to the pole pass, but he does get intercepted and knocked off by Momo Cake.
That was God Slays had that invulnerability, allowed him to accept that stun. And again, that time allows him to get in here. God Slays this time does get the shot off, gets the goal as well. 2 points on the board, putting him back within 2 here, 8-6, 2:40 on the clock. And just to say, he got that. God Slays got this, was stunned. That's what allowed him to receive that first pass that came out of that stun, the invulnerability. Got stunned out, lost the disc, but then they got it back, and they went with the exact same setup there. God's Place comes in with the invulnerability, not able to get stunned out, and he's able to get the points there. That is absolutely phenomenal work there. Revision now on offense.
Yeah, and speaking of invulnerability, you can actually see that on the overlay. If you look down toward the names, Newton Dad put some hard work into that to make it a little bit of an off-red color, and to put the focus back on them. Momo Cake, or I'm not sure who actually got the shot off, but I'm pretty sure that was Momo Cake putting that in for a 2-point to put them up by 4 again, making sure to keep the lead.
It was actually WKZ1 took the shot. Momo Cake had the head in the goal there. And so it counted as a headbutt goal for Momo Cake. So Momo Cake just actually, you know what? So now every single player on Revision has at least 1 goal. In fact, has exactly 1 goal. Well, 1 registered goal. Somebody did not get credit for something, as they're all 2. So there's a 2 missing off the stats board. But that is it's actually to me quite entertaining. Is set up there, the pass is off the mark. As that the disc comes out of the bubble, WKZ1 will pick it off there and does get the clear out. They have a stack together, but the interception at mid. Blaze Bolt sending it back up as Golden Dawn setting up on offense here.
Yeah, it will be Jay pushing into the bubble, sending it cross low. They have a shot on the goalie. Well, look at that placement. Beautiful bottom pocket, almost perfect bottom pocket shot. I don't know very many people that'll be saving that. But yeah, even at like the very, very tip-top levels, you aren't going to see very many people save that type of pocket. So great on the side of Golden Dawn to keep the game close. There is only about a minute left on the clock, and Revision's playing this pretty slow.
Yeah, they're keeping that. They're kind of just sticking to their game plan, staying at their pace, which we've seen, bite teams in the rear in previous games. Because when you're although they do have the lead. But it can still be one of those things, when you're taking your time, you don't actually get that that icing, you don't get that extra little lead that could keep you safe. And suddenly the other team comes back, sends you in overtime, or worse, they hit a long three and are able to take lead here. But 17 seconds, I say, well, they are currently running that clock down, but I would go ahead and definitely look to get this one in right about now. Because at that point, if there's a turnover here, you could absolutely lose this round. You know what I mean? I wouldn't go this heavy into that pass sequence until you're actually, there's a shot there. So you're actually, I would say 2 goals up. At which point then, go into this heavy pass sequence, because at that point, if you give up a goal, it's not a big deal. But when you're only 1 goal ahead, you really don't want to be messing around with the disc at mid, because you're 5 seconds away from a turnover that turns into a goal. I don't know. Maybe you disagree with me. I know you have a little bit more experience at this point at the top level. We might say a little bit. The joke, of course, being at this point, the man has a lot more experience than I do, anywhere near the top level. But I don't know if you disagree with me on that. But that would be my little criticism there. Even though they did take that first round, Revision did.
I mean, personally, with the way that Golden Dawn was set up in the bubble, they were covering most of the options. So the back pass and the keeping possession wasn't a horrible idea. I would have done the same. But considering how my team is playing right now, I don't think they would really care. It's not,
you know what? When I said you could disagree with me, I didn't say undermine me, boy. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding, of course. Yeah, absolutely. That's what makes good show. That's what makes good show is disagreement, and you got to have the 2 sides of it. We got to flesh out those arguments. Whether because sometimes I'll even argue with Palador, and even if I agree with them, just because it's good for the show, So no, it's all good. Of course, I am playing. Appreciate the rebuttal. In fact, as we are going to get started here in round 2, Newt. These 2 teams lining up for this joust.
Yeah, I'll meet you in the brawler room. It will be the side of Golden Dawn winning the joust this time. But as we see last time, it was actually a reverse of what happened last time. Revision won the joust last time, and Golden Dawn got possession, and seemed like about the opposite happened, but we'll be almost Golden Dawn receiving the possession. Oh my gosh, interrupting me and correcting me. Revisions with a fast stack to collect the possession. Paradox is on that side wall, setting up to WK. WK sends a shot on. Oh my gosh, what a save from Moogle. Sends it all the way downfield, bouncing into the blue zone. It's a stack race at the moment, and it will be recovered by no one for the second, but recovered by Blaze. Blaze over to the pole. Pole has a 1v1, and they take the shot on the goalie, putting them up by 2 with only a minute off of the clock.
A minute off of the clock, and I'm actually just noticing right now we might have a little bug there with the clock on the overlay. We'll see if we can get that fixed up here. Right now, yeah, just seeing the hundredths of a second roll. There we go. It's all good now. As we got 1 minute off the clock here in round 2, 2-point lead, and of course, that is thanks to Newton Dad, the Magic Man, running the production here for us. Is phenomenal with it. Also throwing in a whole lot of automations to make our jobs significantly easier on the back. Oh, what a setup there! Moogle C takes over the show, pops that one in for it too. They've got a 4-point lead now, Golden Dawn.
I guess Moogle heard you talking about Newton Dad and said, no, I want the attention here. That was
right?
Beautiful. What a top pocket shot. Last round they didn't let actually Revision didn't let them score back to back, but Golden's coming out with a bang right now as Momo will be moving this downfield. There isn't a pass there quite yet, but there's a stack. WK has a 2v1 on the goalie, sends it back to the backboard, but a missed pass will be recovered though by Momo yet again, and it bounces down into the bubble, but gets into the possession of Golden Dawn.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. You get a 2v1 like that, you've got to be able to capitalize on it. Even if you get beat, that's one. Oh, nice stop there, Jay. Wow. And the recovery not going to happen. And that one to the edge of the bubble. Haunted Paradox bringing it back in. We'll get the recovery there. Good for the 2. As he spins his way in, they will find themselves onto the board finally here in round 2. Revision does. But yeah, no, just to point out, if you want to move up the ladder here, if you want to make your way from gold to platinum and into diamond, when you have a 2v1, you've got to execute on that. You can't be, the reason it breaks apart cannot be the fact that you missed a pass. The only reason that play can fall apart is if the goalie played out of his mind. Otherwise that's sure points there that you're giving up if you don't execute on those.
Absolutely. It's always those user errors, and they always hurt the most, especially whenever they cause points. But, luckily for Revision, it didn't quite for the moment. It will be God Slays moving over, sending it across to Blaze. Blaze slowing it down, opting for the back pass over to Moogle, but Moogle trying to send it right back up to the front line. Does get stunned out though. Another tap pass recovered by best goalie in the world, Dingring, as Jay moves down and tries to control the game in their own pace.
Yeah, good possession here though from Golden Dawn. Another opportunity shot there. Broman gets a stop. And then it gets sent out there. Haunted Paradox will get it cleared out through the near side too. But they're going to stack together. We have a stack race. Orange in the lead. So they don't get it recovered. This will get recovered to send Haunted Paradox. Bringing it up. Oh, what a stop there, JX. That's what I'm talking about. That's the only reason your play should get roughed up when you got a numbers advantage. Because they had a 4v1. And that goalie, JX, makes the big clutch stop. And then brings it down. Puts it in himself for a 6-2 lead.
That was absolutely beautiful. The defense in this game is mind-blowing. Just
honestly.
Wow.
Just wow indeed. As now a 4-point lead to Golden Dawn in the second round after Revision took round 1. Scuff launch here from Revision. Oh no, they give the turnover the shot. That one's going to be a lucky bounce off the post, especially with a little lag there as just a scoop. They're going to scoop that one away. What a clear. Dang. What a clear. Oh, if you got a chain. What a setup that would have been as Moogle will get this one cleared, but right in the hands of Haunted. Open goal shot goes just wide.
Yeah, they had a beautiful setup there. If you actually notice, they sent 3 people toward it and were smart enough to leave one back just in case the clear did go wide, which it did. Oh my goodness, that almost going in.
Yeah, that was close.
They are so lucky that they got their hand on that. That could have been in, but Blaze stuffing them. Open 3, and they take it, putting them up by 7. Half of the game left on the clock.
Revision has really got to watch these situations where they've got possession, they've got numbers, and they're giving up goals, they're giving up turnovers. It's weird. It seems to be the only time they're doing it is when they have these advantages, almost as if they get comfortable. You know, I wonder if that's what's happening. They get possession, they have those numbers, they get comfortable, and that leads to those these odd man turnovers. That's some odd activity there. Momo Cake trying to get that one into the tube. The chain, good recovery there by Momo Cake there with WKZ1. Momo, though, getting that one cleared out, but there's God Slays there at the bow tie, able to get this one recovered here for Golden Dawn quite simply, as now this one kind of a ceiling dumping. Nobody really in the area. Will be another turnover as Haunted Paradox turns it around again for a clear.
Yeah, we'll be bouncing to the upper trench, looking a little dangerously close to the goal as it dings off of the pocket. That could have been bad, and a bit of a mental, what's it called? Deficit. We love the big words. As it will be Blaze moving around, slowing it down, looking for passes, and try not to make any silly mistakes. As will be Moogle sending it back up to God. God looking at a 1v3 right now, but opts to look for another pass, but Paradox cuts that off, and a little bit of a missed, I guess, a headbutt off of the head of WK. Though it doesn't really matter. WK gets the possession back, sends it clear. Is there a stack to go receive this? It doesn't look like it right now, but will be Paradox with an open 3. They send it in. Ooh, it goes drifts off of the mark. Recovered though by Broman, who tries to get the back pass, but will be recovered by WK coming out of nowhere and into the hands of Golden Dawn.
Yeah, you can respect that back pass. Just a little miscommunication there, as now it does result in this turnover here. God Slays across the Blaze. Shot there off of the post. Goalie, I believe, was no, not stunned out. Just had his emoji up. Oh no, open goal. They've got all that time. Come on, guys. Oh my goodness, you got to communicate that a little bit quicker. Moogle, absolutely. Well, you know what? Moogle maybe didn't like the angle, was floating away a little bit, so I can respect that. One more pass there to Jay as they get a 9-point lead here. 3 minutes to go in the second round, and that's after Revision took round 1.
Yeah, maybe we will be looking at a round 3. We love to see those, especially on this special Sunday night. It will be the side of Revision moving this down the field steadily at a looking like a left relay as Paradox goes for the juke, goes for the 1v1 on the goalie, and dunks that in. What a beautiful display there. Only down by 7 there, keeping this game as close as they can.
Watch this back. Both times, Haunted held the disc above his head. He held it up in the air and then ducked way down. That was fantastic work there by Haunted Paradox. Excuse me, as 2:25 on the clock here, JX, as that chain does a false attack at the QB. Does not pay off. Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, wow. That is lucky for Revision. That is unlucky. God Slays sends that one in off of the post. Though there will be a bit of a scrum for it here. WKZ picks it up. Oh, no, big setup. They don't have the opportunity, though. Moogle bringing it up. Oh, Blaze has to play that one off the wall, excuse me, as he's now over there to Moogle. Moogle sending it in. Goalie was not stunned out, does get that one in for the 2. That is going to be, once again, a 9-point lead to Golden Dawn.
I think he kind of glossed over the placement on that one. You see that? In the left pocket, that is not an easy save to make. And looking at the possession of Golden Dawn and the way that they move the disc around in their side, will be a pause from the side of Revision. But as I was saying, the way that Golden Dawn moves the disc around, it is definitely that of a high-ranked team, and I can definitely see them moving up in the last. I think there is 2 more active weeks of the cycle before the break week of Challenger Cup and Elite Cup and Finals. I'm not sure if there's an Elite Cup, but you get the idea.
No Elite Cup.
All right, then Finals.
No Elite Cup, and we do get a timeout here from Revision, at least presumably. Looks like a player drop, but also looks like they waited till the last possible second to do that, and that's not how you do that. It's not officially in the rules, but no, yeah, actually, I think the players are just over on the other side
switching to communicate. I
I
see why they're doing it. Look at ping.
Yeah, definitely feels like a ping situation, but yeah, no. General rule of thumb, although now it looks like a player's dropped out. So if you're gonna pause. Do not wait until the last possible second, because you're not going to have a proper countdown now for the launch, which messes up PE launches and other pre-launches. So yeah, you definitely don't want to be doing that. We have asked, hopefully someday we'll get it changed to always give you at least 7 or 8 seconds or 10 seconds or something. But as it is right now, that is not the case. So you definitely don't want to be doing that. It's the kind of thing we might make a rule for. We haven't. But we might make a rule for that, because it can be used maliciously, and we don't like that. We don't like the fact that it can be used maliciously, screw up people's launches and whatnot. And yeah, we want proper fair play, at least to that which is possible within the league. But speaking of fair play, doesn't make any sense when you hear what I'm about to say, but that's fine. Patreon.com versus VRML. Wow, was that English? Patreon.com/VRML. Let's see, that's what I was talking about. You see Revision bonk their heads off the launch there, and that's because they were set up for a PE joust. Didn't have a proper countdown. As a minute and a half to go here in the second round, still a 9-point lead to Golden Dawn, as Haunted Paradox bring that one in for another one. They're back within 7 here. Still technically time, but not that much.
Yeah, it's that possible versus probable at this point. They definitely could get the points on the goal if they use that pause to also be a mental reset, considering they had the momentum in the first round. On my overlay, it does show they have 23 seconds of mathematical time to bring this back, but the way that it's moving down into the field and the way that Golden Dawn looks like they still have possession and a setup over there, as they do fumble the pass just a little bit, moves back into the bubble, looking on a shot, and that will do it. 7 seconds of mathematical time left, and I think that will be the second round, and we will be seeing a round 3.
In fact, we will be seeing round 3. I was muted there for a moment. Apologies. As a Golden Dawn now 9-point lead. They've kind of held on to this 9-point lead. They went up by 9, and then every time Revision scores since then, they get a goal themselves and maintain the 9-point lead. Nice sending here. Nice opportunity. Bremen sending it in, but big stop there. Moogle C sends that one out there. Blaze bolts with a good stop, and then sends it back to Moogle. Moogle now sending it out, as they got a chain away that's splitting up here, although not able to get there. It was intercepted by Revision. Caught in that far side trap there. Haunted Paradox will send it out one more time. Maybe one more shot. No, that will end. Round 2, 15-6. Golden Dawn take it. We will, in fact, be going to a round 3.
Yeah, it seems that Golden Dawn actually just managed to pick up on the mistakes that they were making, and really what I saw the most is they started polishing up their passes. They kept the possession within their side, and they weren't like throwing random clears. Another timeout coming through from the side of Revision, but that's allowed. That is their mid-round timeout. So nonetheless, they did keep the disc in their possession a lot more. They didn't dump it to any random spots and then pray for a stack to be made. They were playing a lot more patient, and that sometimes is just what you need to get the lead over the other team. So great work on the side of Golden Dawn.
And just once again, good points there. And since we do have this timeout, I will once again bring up patreon.com/VRML. VRML did start a Patreon recently, and we say VRML is happy to announce the launch of the official VRML Patreon. As VR continues to grow, so does the VRML. We've been seeing the exponential growth across multiple leagues with hundreds of new players joining into the VR esport community. So as such, we want to continue to expand and evolve VRML around this growth. By joining the VRML's Patreon, you are helping to support VRML in achieving our mission to create a fair, community-driven, and welcoming competitive environment for all players by supporting all facets of our community. And if you go to the Patreon itself, patreon.com/VRML, you will see kind of more of a breakdown of what it goes into. There's multiple tiers that you can pick from that all have various rewards that'll get more ironclad as we progress here with the whole thing. And again, you also notice a nice little thing Newton Dad added in. Although something we wanted to do generally, and Newton Dad actually figured out how to execute on it. During the replays, every once in a while it'll pop up there where you see the front row who the casters are. Now you also see a list of our patrons. And if you want to get your name there, head on over patreon.com/VRML. Money does not get a prize pool from that specific measure, but it does go to generally infrastructure growth. And again, if you want more specifics, though not absolute specifics, patreon.com/VRML. And what was that? Patreon.com/VRML. Check it out. We of course appreciate that, and of course on VR Master League we don't have affiliate or partner here, but if you ever catch us on Echo Arena VRML channel 1, that is an affiliate channel. So if you ever want to give to the casters, all the Twitch stuff, all the Twitch bits and whatnot, goes directly to the caster team. At least I believe so, which is pretty cool. So with all that, Newt, I was going to ask you a question to put you totally on the spot, but I ended up putting myself. No, I put myself on the spot and couldn't come up with anything.
Dang, unlucky.
Yeah, dang indeed.
Anyway, let's look at the Twitch chat because they're here too. There's people in venues.
I ended up putting you on the spot anyways. Love it. Nailed it.
But yeah, shout out to the people in venues, by the way, physically there in their headsets on MetaQuest and their MetaQuest 2s that is exclusively on the Quest platform. Hello?
If they're on their headsets right now, if I do this,
what are you doing?
Do I go in and out? Like, do I get bigger on their screen?
Yeah.
Am I getting closer? Probably not. Actually,
Something
I know
like
not. It doesn't work like that at all. I know. I apologize.
It's the same on the monitor, actually, Dimly.
Go ahead, Newt. I was rude. I interrupted you. Go on. Go ahead. Do your thing.
You've been doing this for how long? Oh my gosh.
Too long. Actually, not long enough.
Yeah.
A little bit of both. Call me.
Let's just look at the Twitch chat real quick. Mystic Magic, Golden 17. We got Silva Galaxy, and Number One Bug. We got, let's see, Flare VR and our lovely Newton Dad. I did see a word of advice. I forget who, but I know my dad responded to it. If I could find it yet again. Big Rome. Score more than the other team.
And that is shout out to R.I.P. John Madden.
I'm too young. I don't know.
I accidentally muted comms for a second. I didn't mean to. It was just like I hit the button and went, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. And for that moment, what happened?
What happened to me? What have grazed your ears in those couple of milliseconds?
It was the same thing from both sides, but like they're talking to each other. They're talking to themselves. It was really funny. I literally can't repeat it, but it was very funny. It was very funny. I wish I could repeat it. I'll tell you guys after the cast. But that was actually quite entertaining. As we're gonna get started here in round 3. Enough of us. Back to the game. Back to what's going on here. Is although chat is screaming, they want answers about something.
What?
Dude.
They said, guess what? What is it, Uzi Impala?
I was gonna say chicken butt. As we get started here in round 3. 10 minutes on the clock here between Golden Dawn and Revision. And away we go here. First touch will be to Golden Dawn. They get it sent in. Are they going to get the first possession? No, they will not. Haunted Paradox gets that turned over and will off of his own head. That's a tracking issue. As Blaze Bolts will get it right back. Big shot. I've done it myself. It's you lose your hand glitches out because you're outside of tracking volume basically. And I've definitely hit myself in the back of the head a few times. As not in real life, well, no, in both, but unrelated. As Haunted Paradox clears that one away.
Yeah, and it will be. Looks like it's almost in the hands of. Oh my gosh! I can't get my words out. Broman tried to take a shot on a 1v1, but does miss the mark. It will be recovered by WK, but does fumble it yet again. It will be almost in the hands of Golden Dawn unless a stack comes to fix that, as they do gloss past it. And I guess maybe the timeout. Ooh, okay.
Oh, Broman got it played.
That was cool.
Send it out. Yeah, I mean, whatever works. 1 minute off the clock. We're still scoreless here. Also, I'm pretty sure Broman shot earlier on. He was a victim of a classic Quest 2 hook right to the floor. That's what it looked like to me, anyways. But maybe I'm just covering for my brother. No. Haunted Paradox on the far side sends this one up here. Broman with it, slowing up. Goes right back to Haunted. Inverting on the ceiling here, juking around. Oh, almost pulls off an ender. Then gets his pocket picked there by God Slays. Turns it around and gets it off of that cloud block and into the near side trap on the blue side.
Yeah, as it bounces very close to Broman, he does pick it up, has a high pass, but gets a bit of miscommunication there between Broman and Momokick, as it will be Jay picking it up and clearing it all the way down. They have a stack, but I suppose it does not quite get out just in time for neither side, actually, as Blaze recovers it, sends in a very, very ambitious looking shot off the mark and recovered by Broman, who will slow down and assess his options for the second. Tries to go for a pass, but intercepted by Jay, who has an open shot. But he does go for the pass and an open 3-4 God Slays. That is beautiful. 3 minutes off the clock and scoreless. You don't see that very often, but starting that off with a 3 is exactly how you would want that to occur.
Indeed. Yeah, over 2 minutes in for that first goal, and I agree. You know, that's if you're gonna get your first goal, you want it to be a 3. Because you know why, Newt? Do you know why?
That's more points than a 2.
You actually did my joke. Yes, that was that. Yeah, I was gonna say a 3 is more points than 2. Yeah. Wow.
I read your mind.
Wait, you did read my mind. I don't know if I should give you credit for great minds think alike, or if I should be upset that you stole my punchline.
Or maybe upset that you thought so low that a 13-year-old could figure you out.
I mean, to be, to be fair, your brain is more moldable than mine. Mine's turned into plastic already. Dad, tell him about it. Haunted Paradox. Over to WKC. Walking this one up. Sideways gang. Gets someone across there. Haunted Paradox tries to duck too many players. That's the thing. You can duck one. You're not likely to duck multiple. Is that one almost going in? Oh, that one goes wide. Sorry. Out of the bubble. And continues on. It's just going to go for a walk.
Yeah, it looks like the timeout took a toll on both sides. The stacks are not quite forming as fast as they were in the second round. That was a lot faster of a pace, but maybe it's a game plan. As Haunted Paradox, we'll send that high up to WK. WK does juke out that player for a second. Godslays looks a little confused of where they are. Haunted sends that back over to Broman. Broman slowing it down with a little bit of disco disc onto the Pac-Man and does get stunned out, recovered by someone on Golden Dawn, and it bounces low into the trench.
Now clear out here. That one's going to be all. Whoa, hits.
Ooh.
It did hit the cloud block, but then took a really straight bounce. That was very interesting. Was that a goofy bounce, or did it just hit in a did it hit like the ridge there?
Sure.
That was a wall shot here from WKZ. Although it's is that oh wow, that felt. Are you on sideline too? Because that's on side. Oh no!
Not even on sideline.
Come on, guys. Oh, wow, Jay. Well, I was saying if your angle was on sideline, we had the same angle on it, as that one does get sent out. You cannot get that close to a goal and not score. That is unfortunate there. Little miscoordination. I was trying to find the right word. As that one gets sent out there, Jay sending it back in, but Broman with the pickoff and looking for a clear.
Yeah, it does manage to get through that left tunnel, as Revision has a stack there. Doesn't quite get the hand on it, but does get intercepted yet again by Momokick, who manages to send it into the orange bubble. Does float around for a second, but again with the grab from the side of Revision. But it's not quite enough to push into the goal. It does bounce around recollected by God. My apologies, can't get my words out. As Broman does recover this, ducks a stack. You don't see that often, and sends it up to WK, who clears it through the same side tunnel.
And then Blaze, kind of a panic toss there. Maybe miscommunication as well, or maybe a lack of communication. As Haunted Paradox will get it recovered, sends it across here to Broman. Broman now stopping up on the skywalks here. Moving in, over, sends that one across in the hands of WKZ. WKZ sends it right back. Oh, they got an opportunity here. There's too many bodies in the bubble. Goalie is stunned out. Momo Cake was stunned out. There's another defender in the bubble, came out. There was just too many. That's a good 2 points there as a Revision finds himself onto the board. It took 3.5 minutes to get that second goal. There's only 4 minutes left in this third round.
Yeah, those 2 goals in general have taken a total of about more than half of the game to just get those 2 goals on the board. And with that type of pacing, oh my gosh, never mind. With that type of pacing, that might pay off for Golden Dawn, as Golden Dawn looks for another goal, but Broman does manage to get the stun off to stop that from happening. The goal was dangerously open for the second, so that's incredibly helpful. Oh my gosh, these grabs are incredible. The way they're stuffing the other team and the way they're doing it right back, it is beautiful. The defense, I've already said it before, the defense in this game is amazing. Blaze looking for the cut pass over to God. God has the 2. They are up by 3 yet again with a lot faster of a goal than they started with.
Yeah, that one only took 36 seconds. 36 seconds. 3 minutes ago here, Golden Dawn with a 3-point lead. Not feeling too bad at the moment, I would imagine. As a Broman quick pass here to the Valley. Takes some bounces here. We'll find the hands of Haunted Paradox to send someone out. And into the bubble here. Oh, that bounce put it near the goal. As JX will turn that one around. Blaze Bolt sends that one out. That's a flat, it's not a flat bounce, excuse me. As a Haunted Paradox, we'll get that one picked up here. Gets the scoop and sends it into that near side trap. We'll have another little scrum for JX getting there first.
Yeah, one thing I have noticed about Revision is most of their clears come from those really fast backward flings, and up until now it's been working fairly well, but it does seem that it's starting to bite them back with the habit turning bad, as it will be God moving that lower to attempted to another teammate, but it does bounce a little off. Oh my gosh, the interception from Jay, as it does get again taken by Revision, who slaps it low, recovered by a teammate, bounces it off of the floor, and again with the back and forth ping-pongy possessions. They have 2 people on the same lane, maybe going for the reset as they do. Moving around to the station, slowing this down, again putting the game in their pace. This is how they won round 2, as Jay needs to get that out of there, as they do. Moving around on that block, sending it up to the teammate. A little bit of miscommunication as they move right as the pass is made, but they still make it work, Dimly.
They still make it work, indeed, as JX gets slow up here. They can run the clock right now. And they certainly are taking their time. That's what we saw from Revision in round 1. They ran the clock while only being up by 2 points here. Currently, it's a 3-point lead to Golden Dawn. They're doing the exact same thing. But they got to run it down to 20 seconds and then get a goal or run it all the way. As JX sends someone across, does get collected there by Blaze Bolts. Blaze Bolts gets stunned out. Discus loose, will be recovered by Broman. Broman, look for a clear. Does get a good clear through. Oh, no, sorry. Gets caught in the trap instead. Hit the lip of the tube. Collected by God Slays. Loses hand on it. Discus loose. Does get picked up and sent to the trap again. Still not out of the zone. Onto Paradox with the pickup. Onto Paradox with the send. But Jay there on the back line gets it picked off. 46 seconds. Back in the hands of Golden Dawn.
Yeah, with the way that Golden Dawn is playing right now, the way that they're keeping the possession and slowing it down and not trying to score, I would do this only if I'm confident that the stacks can get back to cut off the 3 fast enough. A 2 doesn't matter all that much, but if they can get that 3 on the board to push it to overtime, that's when it starts to get dangerous. And the way that it's dangerous right now, just barely getting it past the defenders, there's 20 seconds left. The time you see on the screen is the mathematical time in the game as well, as there will be Paradox juking around, sending a clear through, attempted at least, as Blaze picks this up, sends it back to the station. They are slowing this down. They don't want to make any mistakes. 5 seconds left on the clock. This looks like it's Golden Dawn's game for the night. Golden Dawn in 3. Who cares about the disco disc at this point? What a beautiful game and what a reverse sweep.
Yeah, good game there, Golden Dawn. It's interesting that last round was so low scoring, 5-2 here. And looking over saves, there were 9 saves for Golden Dawn, 13 saves for Revision. This was a game of a lot of goalies. Also shots, 31-26, a lot of shots as well. But because we do have another game to get to quickly here, we're not going to hang on for too long. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment for the next matchup. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Told you it wouldn't be too long. We have G2X versus Zen. That is, what was it? Challenger Cup runner-up versus previous Master Tier. So Master Tier hopeful and a ex-Master Tier team. Who I honestly, I would expect Zen to make their way back up into Master Tier at some point. Maybe at finals, May 14th, May 15th. But we are, once again, my name is Matsuda Mui. This is Newt, and Newton Dad is on the cameras. If you're wondering, their names are kind of similar. Pure coincidence.
I don't know this guy. He wandered into the community one day, and I couldn't get rid of him.
Well, I mean, that's how it works. It's a community. It's not a Newt dictatorship.
It is now.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, I'm excited for this matchup though. These are two exceptionally competent teams. Although we do get a unfortunate dropout here. But two competent teams, of course. Zen, a master team for at least 2 cycles. We do get it ready up. We're probably going to wait on the other one for a moment. But at least 2 cycles, I think, for maybe even longer. I know these players have been, they've been working their tails off for some time, and then didn't make their way into Master Tier. Unfortunately, fell out there, but maybe just maybe it's a law that those things happen. Now facing a very competent G2X who is still trying to find their way into Master for the first time.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, is blue team readying up with a 3v4?
Well, we are 15 minutes past start time, so they are adhering to the rules. Yeah, so we are going to get started here. They don't want to get a mercy. They do take the timeout, which is again one of the things that is acceptable technically legal right now. But in future seasons may not be legal any longer, specifically for cases like these where you get the 15 minutes and then you get this extra 5 if you use your technical. What it'll actually be is we haven't, obviously details yet to be seen, but in general what you would see is once you hit that 10-minute threshold, you'll have sacrificed your technical timeout for that game. That'll be something like that. It might not be exactly that. That's what I'm gonna vote for if we do have a vote or something, but we'll see how it actually pans out there. But yeah, little what do you call it? A juke? Little juke?
Psych out, as Dad said.
Psych out. Psych out. Gonna psych him out.
Psycha.
There we go. We're gonna go and then not.
Yeah, break check.
Just going back to the 90s. Not. See, you get it. See what I did there? Yeah, Newton Dad gets it.
I'm too young for this.
And
some really aggressive patty kick.
You know what? We do have a moment. Let's see. HyperX supports VRML with high-quality HyperX Podcast S. They also provide our champions with HyperX Cloud Alpha headsets and wireless earbuds. Why did this just pop up? That's goofy. Excuse me. That can connect via Bluetooth to your Quest or Quest 2. HyperX products, ranging from keyboards to mice, are the choice for top-rated gamers, tech enthusiasts, and overclockers worldwide. And Newton Dad, I'm pretty sure you know at this point, every time I read this ad, I have to mention that I've never overclocked a CPU ever because I know I will ruin it. Isn't that right, Newt?
I definitely knew that.
Yeah, you definitely did.
I follow the Dimwee lore.
I know. You're my biggest fan. Say it.
I'm not on that one team that won't be named.
Say it.
I am your biggest fan, Dimwee.
Yes, sir. Do I have my glasses? Where are my glasses?
Get a new logo for that
What do I
team.
do with them? Well, no sir swag week for you all.
Tragic.
Yes. Why you sound so sarcastic when you said
Who said that? Who said that? I don't know anyone that would
I don't
be
like your
sarcastic
attitude.
regarding that.
Where is he? Is he this way? I don't like your attitude. Is that the right way? I don't know.
Which way do I look? Which way is my left? My OBS camera has it backwards. Hey,
You don't know this
this
trick?
is my right.
Oh, that's right. That's correct. Okay, so yeah.
This is my left.
Yeah, look towards creature.
I
of the
don't
Black
believe you.
Lagoon. No, the other way. Look towards Toten.
I don't like your attitude.
That way.
That way.
Look me in the eyes.
He is.
Look me in the eyes.
You!
They're gonna fight.
We're having a little bit too much fun here on this very special venues broadcast.
Say it louder. Say it prouder.
Venues. For those of you in venues, hello. Ooh, did I jump out at you? No, that's not how it works. That would be cool. Like, you're like, hey, hi, venues. You know, like back when they were doing 3D movies and everything had to be gimmicky. You know?
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't remember. You were like 7.
Hey,
Tell me I'm wrong. Actually, you would have been like 4.
Dad.
Yes. How can I help?
Hold
How
on,
old
you know-
was I?
When
I'm
what?
gonna look up when did 3D. What was it? The
When was it
Lion King.
popular?
Lion King 3D. When
Okay,
did that come
that's
out?
That's a
not
long
fair.
time ago. That's back
That's
in the
not
early 90s.
No,
not fair.
Lion King 3D.
Oh, you're not talking about the live action horrible one, are you?
No. Just Lion King 3D. 2011. 2011.
I
11
was
years
3.
ago.
He was young.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
He was extremely young.
Look, all I know is my age is right. Your age is wrong. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Keep trying, Dimwee. I tell him that every day, and it doesn't work.
Oh, man. So we are now past the 5-minute mark.
Yes,
I do believe.
that's officially true now.
And yep, they hit 5 and they're going to hit that unpause button.
Oh, yay.
Or maybe not.
Maybe.
I was following the wrong
This is
team.
an illegal timeout.
At this point, yes.
At this point, G2X can unpause it, and we can
Yes,
proceed.
you can. And it looks like
They're illegal.
Yeah, there's going to be some discussion here as they are past that 5-minute mark. We're still missing lulls right now, unfortunate, but you know it is what it is, and we do get the unpause. So we are going to start here in round 1. We're going to be starting 3v4. That is unfortunate, but we are 20 minutes past the intended start time, although we were about 10 minutes late to the game as well. But it is what it is. We're getting started here, round 1, as these two teams launch away. First touch will be to Zen, as that disc is loose here in the G2X zone, but it will be Ava instead. Sending it out, isolated on the back line, they're turning it right back around. Zen sending it into the zone here. Fire Ninja on the far side. Looking to set up Heck. No, yes, he does. So a big stop there. Larry Lull sends it away. Ava, getting out with the clear.
I was a little thrown off with how you said that name. Honestly. Okay.
That's how it's
anyway.
pronounced.
Yeah, you have to do the little yell as well. Giddy gow.
That's correct. As
Good shot,
Larry
Larry
Lulls from who other than Giggity Gow. Gets that one in for the 2. And that will be G2X taking the early lead here as Laws finally finds his way back in the game. Welcome, sir. Because Zen will be on the shelf's advantage.
Sorry, my controller's not working. Okay, yeah, Zen has 4 people now. Yay, this is a full match now. It will be the 11th place team versus the 18th place team. Fire Ninja sending it low to Lols. Lols sending it back to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja right back to Lols. It does fumble the grab a little bit, but Heck is there in the area to tap it back, maybe to recover it back to Isolate. Isolate has the passive shield over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja plants that in for 2 points. And only 1 minute and 20 seconds off of the clock. And hopefully that 3v4 did not do too much to their mental.
Is a 3v floor like a pala floor?
Yeah.
No, you don't say yeah to that.
Yeah.
You don't know what that means.
Yeah.
At least I hope not. Giggity Gow.
Nope.
Sounds good. This loss turns this one around here for Zen, sending it in. Uh-oh. That took a bounce. As Giggity Gow sends that one out here. We'll get past that player, though. Goes all the way into the blue zone here. Good stack there, though. Heck picks that one up here. Tie game. 2 minutes up the clock. 2-2 in this 2-2 game. The 2-2-2-2 is Fire Ninja. Shot. Big stop there. Larry Lulls again. With good recovery. Lulls sends it in. Hits it for the 2. That's going to be a 2-point lead. Zen is up.
Yeah, we got a bit of Lulls on Lulls action around here. Larry Lulls versus Lulls Dash. I guess this game will show which one's the better objectively, you know, better in team play, I suppose. As it will be Zen up by 2 for the moment, as Giggity Gow with a stack with Larry Lulls sends it low to Eva, however you want to say it. Cross over to Lovely. Lovely sends it high, hoping to get to the stack, but High Voltage is, sorry, Zen. Oh my goodness. I just reverted back like 3 seasons. Comes with a very fast stack. And it does get recovered by Ava, moving into the bubble. Oh, to Larry Lulls. Larry Lulls looking for the backboard, but dings off of the post.
That is unfortunate there. There's a big opportunity, though. Ava gets it. No, Lulls is going to get that one picked off and sends it. And Ava was a shooter the other day. So I'd expect some, maybe a little bit more. Oh, big opportunity. Isolate. Oh, another ding. We're seeing a couple of those in this game generally. It's not Heck trying to get there. Heck does get there. Heck over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja just does send it in. It's it for the 2. That's going to be a 4-point lead now to Zen as they get their 6th point.
Yeah, what a fast way to turn this around. Getting scored on in the 3v4 and then turning it around to put on 3 back-to-back goals. I love the way that Zen plays and the speed of which that they play as well. If you saw Heck, whenever he got the disc, he immediately turned around and whipped that straight to his teammate on the floor. Speaking of Heck and Lulls over there, stacking down to the disc immediately and a pass on to Fire Ninja, putting that in for another 2, wasting no time except for that little time that they wasted. We don't talk about that though. It didn't happen.
I'm a little.
Do you need me to keep
upset.
rambling, Damley?
I'm upset with the way you said wasted.
Wasted?
They wasted the whatever they wasted. That's
no time
It
wasted.
was too critical, man. You're being mean. I'm just kidding. I actually missed the point.
They spent their time wisely.
No, they spent it wisely, efficiently.
Wow.
Efficiency. I don't know what I'm talking about. Heck, turning that one around. I'm just kind of floating around. That's lovely. Sends
Speaking of floating around,
big stop, isolate. Look at that, and then a good clear here. Is that going to be a shot on goal?
Oh.
I don't know, not quite, but it is a great setup if they had a quick enough chain. That's unfortunate. As will be Larry Lulls here, looking to send that one away. Does get it into the trap. Has a teammate in the area, but there's a bunch of bodies around. Walk shot. Ava goes quite low, and it will be another turnover. Lulls with it, excuse me, does get it cleared almost-ish as Heck. Is that a shot? No, it is a shot, but it goes high and wide.
Yeah, we'll be Lulls in the area trying to put that in for a 2-pointer, but does quite miss the mark just a little bit, but a very quick pass in the side of G2X over to Giggity Gow as Fire Ninja recovers this, sends it cross low to, I guess, a bit of miscommunication. Thought there was a teammate down there, but nonetheless, Fire Ninja recovers it again. Down to Isolate, back up to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja resetting that back to Heck and completely slowing down the play how they want it.
It's not again, it's again. As Isolate sends someone across Fire Ninja, not able to play it. Yeah, see, there's an AI in it. I mean, don't you know how to say? Don't you know English, man? Jeez, Isolate. You know, Isolate. Don't you know American? Isolate sending it behind walls. Oh. Good recovery there. Lulz gets it in. That's going to be an 8-point lead here to Zen in this first round as they continue to press up.
Yeah, I've seen G2X do some magical things in my time watching and playing against them. They can definitely turn this around with the right amount of momentum and the right amount of movement. I haven't quite seen this roster. I'm familiar with Giggity Gao and Larry Lulz, but Lovely and Ava, some new faces, not in general, just on this team, as Ava and Lovely going back between each other, doing a bit of 1-2 action, sends it up to Larry Lulz. Larry Lulz with the one-on-one of the goalie and puts that in for 2, narrowing down the point gap between them.
That's a 6-point lead, 3.5 to go in the first round. Zen feeling pretty good right now, although they're gonna have to hold on to the lead. As a G2X, as you mentioned, are capable. We're coming back here. Oh, scuff launch. They gotta get there.
That's not good.
Oh no! Oh, Giggity Gao gets shut down. Fire Ninja though not able to get that clear. That makes its way to that far side trap. Ava with a lock shot. No. Heck gets it picked off in the bubble and then sending it back out. Caught in the near side trap instead. Ava with it once again. Sends that one up into the hands of Lovely on the floor. Lovely looking for the in pass. Goes to Larry Lulz. Larry Lulz looking for a cut. Lovely is stunned out. Larry Lulz continues to back that one up. Pulls Lulz out of the bubble there. Sent up to Giggity Gao is a little bit off the mark as Fire Ninja gets it picked off and sent out. Good blue chain. Good blue stack. They have an opportunity here. Uncontested. Shot in. Heck hits it. That's an 8-point lead once again for Zen.
Yeah, if there's anything I've seen Zen do throughout the season that they've been playing together, they are a stack-heavy team, and that has not changed even a little bit. They've just gotten faster and faster, even with the very minimal roster changes that they've done. The minor changes are the ones that matter the most, and it will be, speaking of speed, Lovely and Ava passing between each other at great speed. Ava sending it high to a teammate, but not quite who we thought it would be, an enemy teammate at least. Heck going for a long shot. It bounces just a little bit off and shut down by the side of G2X. What just happened?
Wow, I was about to pull the stream up. I'm watching it now on a extreme delay, and yeah, the send out. Oh my goodness, that was a perfect setup there for Heck. It put the disc right between Heck and the goal. Like Heck didn't even have to try on that. That was a perfect setup.
Just on a silver platter for him.
It was. That is unfortunate there for G2X here as they now go down by 10 with a minute and a half to go in the first round, though they get the points back. Ava from Larry Lulz, good for the 2. They're back with an 8. But that's a minimum of 3 goals. It's 40. Well, there's still technically time here. Yeah, not a lot, but you know, I'd say you're in the yellow zone.
Yeah, definitely. And knowing Zen, they are not the team to let threes in. So you know, it's got to be a lot of very rushed 2s. What's that? 4 2s? I can count. I promise. Oh my gosh! Heck, just not letting the disco pass half court right now. And isolate as well. It does bounce low into that same side trap. Giggity Gao sending it through the same side tunnel. Recovered by the Zen stack. There's 15 seconds left of mathematical time as it does move up to Lulz. Lulz has a 3-pointer. Does whiff it just off the cone of the backboard. Not quite where he wanted it to be. Isolate recovering it though. Moving along the floor, looking for the cut to Lulz, and just sends it in on the goalie. That'll do it for the mathematical time.
Indeed, it will. 16-6 will maybe be the final score. We'll have about 20 seconds on the clock once we're coming out of the tubes here. So yeah, easily Zen will be taking round 1 as we look to count down this final 20. Giggity out with it. Fire Ninja right on him. Sends this one up. Larry Lulz sends it through. Nice little movement here. Good, fantastic movement, in fact. Although that last one there, that Shane is able to get caught up, gets a stun off, but here's an opportunity. Beautiful shot, beautiful setup. Giggity Gao will get the final goal here of round 1. And as everybody knows, final goal wins the round, so G2X will take, I'm just kidding, of course. Zen will take round 1, 16-8.
Yeah. Considering Zen, again, with the 3v4 start, the way they pulled it back together and didn't let that affect their mental all that much. Great job on the side of Zen, and also on the side of G2X. They had some nice defensive moves, just some unfortunate. Actually, if we look at the stats right now, 100% of the saves came from G2X. Look at that. That's interesting.
That is interesting. Indeed, it is.
Yet most of the possession is actually most of the possession is on the side of G2X
Well,
as well.
You know, it does add up because the reason you'll see that is when a team is dominating so much on offense, the only answer the other team really has is saves. So if you look up if you hit the tilde key and look up the team stats, you'll see you do see the saves 8-0, but you also see shots taken, same columns, 4-18. So even if Zen saved every single shot from G2X, they would only have half the number of saves because they had almost 5 times as many shots. So it kind of makes sense that the team that's been playing defense the most racks up the defensive stats.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a lot of saves can be a really impressive thing, but it can also be indicative of kind of a game out of control.
True. That also, I've just gotten notice from Lulz. His CV1 actually just broke, and that's why he was a little late. He's actually on Quest 2 in this match for the first time since the Nepalan over in St. Louis, Missouri, as the disc bounces dangerously close into the bubble, but Ava puts in an unexpected 2-pointer on the goalie. I guess they didn't really expect it all that much either. They looked a little confused at how the disc got in their hands, but yeah, great job on the side of G2X there.
Wow, G2X, taking the early lead here. Also, that's a rough one for Lulz. That is not fun. Hopefully, it's just the wire, not the whole headset. As Zen now possession here, still within the first minute of the second round. Isolate will send that one through, though it's going to be off the mark all the way down and in. Looking like a turnover, maybe, and it will be. Giggity Gao gets it picked off. For G2X, sends that one up, but in the hands of Heck there on the back line at mid. Heck turning it around for Zen, sending it up. Fire Ninja up to the floor to Lulz. Lulz is Fire Ninja cutting in, goes to the cut, hits it. Fire Ninja gets the points, ties it up here 1 minute in. Zen are on the board.
Yeah, if you notice with Zen, they don't really have any designated midfielder or goalie. It's assigned. It looks like it's assigned to Heck and Isolate. They both have a history of being very, very adequate, very great goalies throughout the ranks, wherever they've been in Master Tier and Diamond, bronze at the very beginning of their careers. We all start somewhere, as Ava puts it in for a 2-point, but yeah, as we saw in the last play, Heck and Isolate were both controlling the midfield and it was playing out perfectly.
Indeed, as Ava will get another one here. Ava, that's the their 6th point. Oh my goodness, words. Shh. Interesting that nobody in the game has more than double digits. Fire Ninja has 8. That's the highest right now. Although notable, G2X, if Lovely gets a point, G2X will have a bingo, which is notable. Zen would need a handful of saves to get to a bingo, but Heck we'll get the points. Who needs saves when they get offense? 4-4. We're tied up once again.
True that. Who needs saves when you have odd fence? I've never heard something better. You're not going to correct me on what I said, even though I did it to you. This game is already a lot closer than it was last round. That being with the starting with the 4 players, and also the way that G2X is continuing to leave more defensive pressure. And look at that. Speaking of defense, wow. Giggity Gao getting a beautiful save and a beautiful send through the tunnel as Ava's looking at 2 teammates open and off to the back pass to Lovely. And Lovely's just going to sit around this double diamond area. Moving around on the station, sends in a clear over to the Pac-Man block to Giggity Gao and sends it right back to Lovely, slowing down the pace and trying to maybe put some points on the board and shift the momentum as a cut pass comes through, and that is exactly what I was talking about.
There's a nice one-timer there from Ava. Basically a slap shot. I wish the game registered slaps. I know the game, slaps are kind of a thing that the players kind of invented. It's not really a thing because it's really a grab. You're just grabbing for a fraction of a second. It's just it feels like a slap. It's effectively a slap. It's kind of a redirect. But I wish the game registered it. Oh my goodness! Speaking of redirect, that's a 3. It took him 8 seconds. Zen have taken the lead here, 7-6. First lead of the second round.
It always amazes me just how fast these guys move.
Oh yeah.
Just the way that Fire Ninja got the disc and then immediately got the shot off. No time to think about if there's a goalie there. That is all in the comms within the team. you know that there was calling of, okay, goals open, fire it's to you, and all that beautiful stuff. And maybe we'll see something like that from G2X as a cut pass comes through to Lovely. Lovely slows it down, opts to back it up just for a second to look for a better angle. They have a cross low pass looking for another cut as no, will be Ava trying to get the very feisty shot off on the defense of Zen as Giggity Gao moves that up back to Lovely. Lovely is moving around on the ceiling, trying to avoid the defense of Zen. Moves up to Ava. Ava goes for another shot, but off of the ding ring yet again. Lovely goes for another, and unfortunate misses here. Back into the hands of Zen, or G2X, excuse me.
And I appreciate how calm you represented the comms there when you said goals open, Fire Ninja it's to you, when really it's Lovely. Gets that one in halfway through the second round. G2X will retake the lead here, 8-7. But you know, whereas in reality it would be the passer yelling out, "Fire, fire!" and someone else going, "Open goal, open goal!" You know, it'd be much more loud and panicked and concise. Although your version was very concise, I will concede that point. But it's just funny because you know, like it's all yelling and adrenaline. And just getting the information out there that you can. Oh, Fire Ninja, and not angry yelling, of course. Just you're just making sure you can be heard. As Lol sends that one up, although we'll be out of reach of the intended target there. I didn't catch who that was, but heck with it. Oh, looks at that empty goal and not able to connect on it. Lol's on the far side with a collection there, looking for the reset to Fire Ninja though. Immediately under pressure, Ava comes out. Fire Ninja to Lol's. Lol's back across. Isolate shot wide out of the bubble.
Yeah, Zen showing off their impression of G2X. Sorry, that was a little mean. As G2X does move into the bubble with a very fast stack. It looks like Larry Lols has a bit of a 1v3. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see Giggity Gao moving in for the 2v3. But recovered by Ava. Ava tries to get that back pass to Lovely, who does end up receiving the disc. Larry Lols jukes around on the block, gets stuffed by Heck though. Heck gets stuffed again by Ava. Ava sends in a 2-pointer, putting them up by 3. That's exactly what they need for the for moving into this round 2, hoping to get to a round 3 and reverse sweep, just like we saw last match. But part of me is also hoping that we don't run the rest of the night late. But you didn't hear me say that.
Well, something else I've noticed in this game is a lot of players inverting to the ceiling, but nobody's accidentally half cycling, which takes a lot of discipline, especially with some of the distance they've been having to cover to get to the ceiling. Oh no! Oh no! 5-point lead now to G2X off of that turnover there. Zen might want to watch out. They might even want to consider a timeout after that one, as I do see one of them sitting back. Maybe timeout after that one would be a good idea, because you just... Oh, that's right. They did. They did already spend theirs. My mistake. That's right. It was at the start of the game. Well, this is why you don't want to be late. But of course, we did get the explanation for why Lols was late there, which is unfortunate. As Lol's with it here, juking around. Pocket pick, though. Giggity Gao picks it off, sends it out. They have a stack after it, though. Ooh, the popcorn block keeps it in place on the far side. Lol's looking to get there. Lol's does. Sends this one up. That one's going to be into the bubble. Stacks on their way in. Although not quick enough. Actually quick enough. Isolate. They've got a 2v1. You've got to capitalize. Not going to happen. That one's out of the bubble again.
Yeah, we'll be Lols moving in, looking for a shot, but Larry Lols stuffs the attempt, moving around to the stack, sends it same side. They have one stack coming all the way through. Zen trying their hardest to get a stack off as well, but a missed opportunity as Isolate moves around in that lower area, sends it up to Lols. Lols looking for that cross tunnel clear. Back into the hands of Ava though. Ava does get the Dusty off on Fire Ninja, but again, the interceptions from Zen as it ends up back in the hands of Lols, who's slowing it down, sends it back up to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja looking for the shot on the goalie, just barely misses. This is not what you need to be happening, especially when you're down by 4 points like this.
Zen is maybe rushing a little bit right now, maybe acting a little bit panicked. See Lols with the scoop there, maybe not necessary, which is indicative of a little miscommunication, and now clumping. Both teams clumping a little bit. Zen more than G2X. But that's showing you they're both overplaying. That's how I'll phrase it. They're both overplaying a little bit right now. Zen a little bit more than G2X. As G2X does get this one cleared down into the Zen zone, into the bubble, across the bubble. Zen defense gets their first isolate, picks it up, sends it out, looking to get it through that near side tube. Instead, it'll be Ava with that pickup in the trap. Ava sending it back here. Giggity Gao back to Ava. Nice give and go to get by that defense. They have a numbers advantage for that quick enough. They don't even need the numbers advantage. They're going to get the points anyways. 7-point lead here to G2X. We're only going to have less than 50 seconds So this is we might be seeing round 3 here.
Yeah, G2X is notorious, if I will say so myself, for taking these unexpected rounds off of teams that, you know, like you usually expect them not to, especially if they've played them before, like in Challenger Cups, Elite Cups, Master qualifiers, things like that. You expect a certain outcome, and then G2X just turns that around. You saw in the Challenger Cup moving into Cycle 1, G2X took a very unexpected round off of Ace, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, definitely not a team to be messed with. Lovely taking an open 3, not quite on the mark. Will be recovered by Larry Lowles. Larry Lowles looking for the cut pass to Giggity Gao, and closing off the match at 16 to, or closing off the round at 16-7. We are going to round 3.
There indeed, going around 3 is yeah, there's gonna be like what, half a second on the clock here. Exactly 1 second. Exactly 1 second. Excuse me, as we got 3 or 4 here for Zen coming out. Yeah, round 2 in the hands of G2X. We are going to round 3. Phenomenal round for G2X. Round 1 was to Zen, although only just. And then round 2, very much in the rounds of G2X. I mean, we saw a lot of good work there. And also G2X, they got bingo. They have filled every single column there with Lovely getting 4 points on the board in that second round. We still there's still a couple eggs in the basket of Zen. But I honestly don't know what to expect the second round. I mean, so shots taken still favoring Zen, 27-17, which is quite notable. Although this round, Newt, Zen did pick up 3 saves.
Ooh, let's see. Fire Ninja and Isolate. I was expecting more of a Heck and Isolate kind of thing, not Fire Ninja. That's a little unexpected. Speaking of Fire Ninja, highest points on the board as well, and most stuns as well. You really see him putting in the work. Most saves on the side of Zen, most points in the entire game, as well as the stuns. He's putting in the effort right now. As yeah, Zen's definitely got to put in a lot more effort than I guess they assumed they needed to, considering they underestimated G2X just a little bit moving into the round 2.
Yeah, G2X might just be in that kind of position right now where they're working their way up the ladder. They're earning a name for themselves, but there's still some folks that maybe don't know their reputation, don't know how competent they're capable of playing, and come into games assuming it's going to be one of their easy ones this week, one of their easy weeks, you know. And that is often not the case when you're playing against this G2X team. They are, as I said, quite competent, though. This will be Zen. First touch, first possession, first goal. 6 seconds into round 3, Zen is on the board. 2 points from Heck.
Yeah, as my overlay did show me, 1.5 seconds to cross the half-court mark. While not the fastest time in the league, that is definitely a very, very fast joust, especially because they've done it consistently throughout this game. And yeah, speaking of fast, here comes Fire Ninja to contest the quarterback, as Lowles and Heck moving down so quickly throughout the field. It's almost like terrifying watching them come towards you, as Lowles will be slowing this down, looking for the left tunnel clear, but Lovely is there to intercept it, holding it on that wall, sends it cross low to Ava. Ava has 2 passes in the area, looks maybe a third, a cut over to Lovely, and Lovely plants that in for 2 points, tying it up already.
Gotta love that edge work. The most satisfying sound in this game to me is when it dings on the way in. It's just, that means you could not have taken any more space away from that goalie. You went as far out as you possibly could on that throw. And I love it. I love it. I refer to it as your edge work, hitting the edges of the goal, you know, getting to the far side of the goalie, hitting pockets, you know, as a big setup there, big stun. What a read there by Ava. Ava now turning this one around, but gives it away to Heck here on the back line. Still only a minute and a half off the clock here in the third round. Still a tie game, as that's a send in there. Fire Ninja bringing it up. Was looking for, well, it looks like it was a pass setup, but there was nobody there, so I wonder if it's a shot that went low. As Fire Ninja will get another opportunity, sends it in off a Lovely, but we'll give Zen the 2-point lead here, 4-2. About 2 minutes off the clock.
You know, Dimly, I've actually got my own term for the edge work on the goal. Oh, yeah? I usually call it in my own gameplay almost missing.
Almost missing? What? I mean, there is something to that, but it is that thing, you know, you do want to get good at hitting, painting those pockets. You got to be able to beat the goalie somehow.
Yeah, absolutely. As Giggity Gao sending that low to Lovely. That was a beautiful back pass, by the way, even considering that Giggity Gao was the most open player in the world. But Heck sending in a very ambitious shot off of the ding ring, and Fire Ninja picking it up and sending it a 3-in on 2 goalies. That is not what you expect to see, and certainly caught the 2 goalies off guard. So maybe that's why he did it, as they are already up by 5. Maybe already a lot further gap of a game than it was in the first round or second round. Sorry.
Yeah, Zen looking to control this one. Although this is a nice setup here from G2X. Some very, very good passing there. As Lawls will get that one turned around, sends it up, although the bouncer off the root block. Lawls looking to recover here on the near side, does, and sends it across. Get the 1v1. Fire Ninja in on the goalie, puts it in for the 2. 20 seconds later, it's a 7-point lead to Zen.
Just beautiful. I don't have anything to say about that. That was just amazing. I love the way that he painted that pocket. You know, that's not almost missing, because you saw him looking at that pocket. You saw him wind up staring right at it, and the way that it let go and flew into that pocket. It's just, you know, you get a little bit of satisfaction whenever you hit it. It's beautiful. As Ava and Lovely moving this down the field as they have this entire game. Looks like Zen might be picking up on the pattern as a bit of a fumbled pass comes through. Recovered by the side of G2X though, sends it across, but intercepted by Lols. What a beautiful interception. Tries to send it low, but does get the old Questy hook, as it does get. Oh no!
Oh,
no, Lols.
so Lols came in on fire, headbutts the disc into the wall, and that sends it right into the goal. Unfortunate there, although Zen will maintain the lead here 9-5, but that is not that, because it being a headbutt kept it a 3. That was 3 points there awarded to G2X. It was a 9-2 lead, now 9-5. Kind of like that, you know, mom and dad at work. That's Fire Ninja sends it up. I just, you know, 9-2-5. Yeah, you know. Walls hits it, 6-point lead. They get some of the points back. As we summon Dolly Parton.
Wow. You know what? I've deemed myself too young. Again.
That's a good song. Look it up.
I'll consider. All right.
Dolly Parton's an angel.
Ava moving downfield with Lovely across. Does get intercepted by this stack of Zen. We've seen it all game, and it's not done yet, as Lols does send that toward the mid. Larry Lols can't quite get the hand on it, but does get the ankles of the other Lols. It's gonna make me keep saying Lols, huh? As does get back to Giddy Gao with a bit of dubstep disc, sends it cross over to Ava, but doesn't quite get the hand on it. Isolate, sending it low, moving up. Am I lagging, or are they, or is the server? I genuinely cannot tell. Lols has an open 3. He takes it and he makes it.
Wow.
Beautiful shot, putting them up by 9.
Beautiful shot indeed. As still, you know, Zen is really dominating in this round. They have all but 1 goal in this game. That's messed up. I'm sorry. 4 minutes on the clock. G2X coming out. And I'm at in this round, but still. Giggity Gow. Sending it over to Lovely. Sending it across Ava. Back to Lovely. Little give and go there. Then that chain gets a stun. Do they get the turnover? They do. Heck. Turns it around. Tries to bounce that one past the defense. Does. Fire Ninja with it on the far side. Get off of that reset. Excuse me. It was that bow tie. And he reset. Then Laws with it back to Fire Ninja. Oh no. He's looking for the cut. No, he takes a shot. Wow. Good 2 points there. 11-point lead.
Yeah, that was a beautiful placement right in the goalie's face, unexpected, and in that beautiful little pocket, almost perfect. But again, they are still up by 9. G2X can mathematically come back, but the way that Zen is putting on the pressure right now, and the way that they don't often let in 3s unless it's a headbutt, it's not very likely at the moment, as it will be G2X trying to push it in toward the through the defense, and it does get all the way out, and Lols has an open 3, and it dings off of the post. You hate to see it. Blame it on the headset. It didn't happen because of you.
Exactly. Always blame it on the headset. I do. Well, sending it up. Not really. Yes, I do. Heck. Within near side. Sending it back here. Isolate. Has 2 defenders over to him. Sends that one back to Heck. They're going to back this one out as those defenders are really aggressive. But now Isolate, crossing over to Heck, gets by one. Backs it out to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja bringing it in, hits the top corner pocket. 13-point lead as we go into the final, as we head into the final 2 minutes of this third round. We're going to have about 2:10 on the clock.
Yeah, Zen is definitely running away with us right now. They are on Mercy pace if I've ever seen it. If they keep up this momentum and they get just a few more points, 7 to be exact, they can move into the 25-5 area, the end of the game before the clock is over. Lovely looking for a 3, but does ding off of the post. The team was unexpected and not ready for it. Heck taking it off of Fire and just sending it all the way through. It bounces very nicely for Zen. Is there no stack? There is. Isolate gets the ender off on Larry Lowles, and Fire Ninja puts that in with a 5-point gap until the Mercy with 25 or less by now seconds of mathematical time.
Yeah. So they've got a 15-point lead here. As G2X coming out on the shouts advantage with 1:25 on the clock. Giggity Gal, quick pass here to the near side, although that bounce. That's not good. Chang gets there, lulls with it, sends it up into the hands of Fire Ninja. Open goal, goes wide.
It's the backward shot.
Was that a backward shot?
Yep.
Of course it was. Didn't you do that in a game not long? Anyways.
I did actually.
You did a no look or something. I remember I called it. Fire Ninja hits it off.
Actually.
Was it a 360?
Yup.
That's what it was. Fire Ninja off the backboard, puts his team up by 17. It just popped in my head. I do remember making the call though. It wasn't that long ago either.
It was last week against Kangaroos.
Last week against Kang. Speaking of which, Kang is already ready. Kang has already sent me a link, which is yeah, we're really behind here.
Know.
Larry Laws sending it up. We do have there is a link though already. Rock's Titan already hooked us up and live there. But Heck turning this one around. 33 seconds left in this game. Only time for 2 more goals, possibly. Probably not those. Larry Lulls with this one here. Sending it up. Eating out. Pocket pick. Lulls sends it. But takes an ugly bounce there. Lulls gets it back.
And there you go.
Match over. We're going to have a Mercy in round 3. Zen over G2X. That is an interesting third round. Suffice it to say. But because we are actually kind of in a hurry, we're going to go ahead and hop out of this one, get into the next one as fast as we can. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back as soon as we can be. And welcome back, everybody, to another one here. We have Redshift versus Ace. A little bit late getting into it, but they have waited. So we will get started here as soon as possible. We got everybody in the game. Although, as a notable here, Redshift going to be playing without Citizen. And we'll be playing with Zune, otherwise known as
Desirable.
Desirable. There we go. That's the man with many names, is it not?
The man with many names, many
Also known as what?
accounts.
Gamer Boy and
And blenders and
Blenders
elusive and
My
screeny and
and we're going back, folks. I don't know if y'all know this dude. This one has been playing, I think, since 2017.
a long time.
If not 2017, 2018. He's been around since before Quest and everything. He has been changing his name the whole time. That's why we all know him.
You know who else has been around for all of those years as well? Rox Titan, Rosie Hope, and Saluna 22.
In fact, indeed, playing on Ace here with XA. And of course, along with Desirable will be Caesar, Zux, and Butchabo. As we get started, I love that I was able to meet Butchabo in person and ask him exactly how to say his name.
Is it actually Butchabo?
It is, in fact, Butchabo, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I asked him at Redshift Land because we were, it was me, him, and I think one of his parents in an elevator going up. And I was like, by the way, is it Buchibo? Buchibo? Like, what am I doing wrong? He goes, it's Butchabo. And I went, oh. So nobody's right. He was like, yeah, it's just, people say it how they want. Caesar going wide, and it turns over XA with it.
Yeah, I refuse to believe that, so he will forever be called Buchibo, and you can't stop me. Rox Titan on the on the rock block down there goes for the little pump fake on Zux, sends it low, intercepted though by Caesar, moving it back up to Zux. Zux has a cross pass to Zun, our man of many names, as it does get covered and reset back to Butchie. Fine. And sent back up to Caesar. Caesar has a cross back up to Zux. Zux looking for the shot and hits it for the first and early 2 points on the board. They're actually not the favorite in the connoisseur vote, by the way, for this game.
That is interesting. Although Redshift still looking for, as was pointed out to us before the game started, Redshift still looking for their first win of the cycle. Definitely going to want to avoid ending up in the Challenger Cup if they can, because if you avoid the Challenger Cup, you're in the finals. A long shot.
What a shot!
Zux, beautiful long bomb, 25 meters out, hits it for that 3, and they have 5 on the board.
That was beautiful. I mean, there's no other way to start a match. A very quick 2 and then an even faster 3 to just start off the match with a bang. These teams aren't to be discounted though. Saluna 22 herself has been on many master tier teams in her time in this game, as well as Rosie Hope and Rox Titan. XA actually has only been, if I'm not mistaken, on Overkill as his only other master tier team. As it will be Rox Titan ducking low, sending it down to Rosie. Rosie looking around for another pass, sends it up to Saluna. Saluna has another pass down to XA, but opts for the clear, maybe a shot, but Butchibo's in the area to send it through the right tunnel.
Zux, another long
gosh.
shot, hits it. 37 meters out from the tubes. 8-point lead Redshift has. This is Redshift is running away.
Oh, wow.
Redshift is great. 8 points lead.
Great.
7.5 on the board, on the clock still. As a Saluna for Ace up to Rosie Hope. Becoming 2 very famous players in the league. Saluna on the far side sending it up, hits XA. Bringing it in. They've got a number. Oh, big stop. Big recovery. Zune, though. Picks it up, sends it out, and that is 2 mid, though not through mid. Rox Titan looking to get there. No, that stack does instead. Caesar sends it up. No, sorry, Caesar takes a shot. It hits it. Come on. Oh, my goodness.
That's 2 in a row.
I can't. I in the words of the Valley Girls, I literally can't even.
What do we say to that? 2 back-to-back half courts. 2 different people as well. Not just one person on fire. It's the entire team right now. Redshift is up by 11. It is not even past halfway mark, and they're already up by 11 points. Rox Titan recovers the disc, sends it high back up to Saluna. Saluna looking for another pass, just trying to get some points on the board. And I understand the struggle. Rox Titan's moving this up very slowly, as maybe a little slowly. I can sense the urgency in his movement. XA has a pass up to Rosie, as he does move around on the blocks. opts to send it up to Saluna. As Saluna moves around on the ceiling, looking for a pass back to XA. XA has the pass up to Rosie Hope, but unlucky, the miscommunication or the no communication. Caesar recovers it and clears it through the same side tunnel as they have another open 3. It does get covered, though, luckily, for the side of Ace, as Butchie is moving around, pump faking, sending back a reset over to Caesar. Caesar looking like he wants to make another play done himself. Zun on the ceiling, move that in, goes for a backwards anchor, and it does ding off of the post.
And the Butchie Bow on the back line. Back here, Zun setting it up, off the mark, but maybe a recovery here. No, it's going to be Rocks Titan in the bubble. For Ace, they're sending that one up. Rosie up, although gives it right back to Butchie Bow, sends this one in. Caesar trying to get there, unable to. Saluna with the recovery in the bubble, sends it out one more time. And I believe that was Rosie up on the far side, slapping it, but could not get it through mid. Zun, though, stunned out. XA with the recovery. The turnover sends that one out, but an orange stack will get there first. That is Butchie Bow once again. We'll clear that one clear all the way down. Oh, collected here by Caesar. No contest. 13-point lead right at the halfway mark. This Redshift team is on a pace.
Yeah, at this point, this game is... that is a absolutely necessary timeout from Ace. I would do the exact same thing. Down by 13 and at the halfway mark. This is a perfect time to talk things over and fix mistakes. But as I was saying, this is a game of long clears and long shots and how fast your stack is. If Ace can capitalize on the way that Redshift is playing and take apart the stacks, start getting some stuns in and start getting some better stacks of their own, maybe they could take this back and reverse the pace of this round. But that's only if they can make the needed recoveries and fixes.
So while we have this intermission, let's see, what are we going to pull up here? We'll say Asterion offers quality products ranging from floor mats, perfect for any active VR gamer, to high-quality RGB mounts for your favorite VR headset. Check out Asterion products at AsterionProducts.com. You don't remember that one. What?
You couldn't get that out for a second. Asterion.
Oh, I was emphasizing. I was emphasizing. What's that line?
Oh, what's that line? Man.
Yikes.
Oh, I mean,
Yikes.
Hey, XA has save.
XA does have a stave. This Redshift team, I don't know what's going on. They are absolutely dominating. What's up, Tortoise? Wow. They are I mean, the word is dominating right now. You don't want to pile on. You don't want to bully the losing team ever. We love our comeback stories, but this is Redshift was dominating the first 5 minutes of this game. I don't know. Is it did Zun revive them a little bit, give them some extra energy in this one? Because the goals we're seeing, it's not just the coordination. The goals are ridiculous. But Caesar and Zux hitting the downtown shots. It's just, I mean, it's quite the impressive performance from Redshift.
Yeah, absolutely. As they do have 3 more minutes on this timeout, so 3 more minutes to talk this over and maybe figure out things that they can do to fix this. Rox is a very analytical player, and that's known by a lot of people, especially at this higher ranked area of play. Rox has actually been on the #1 or supposedly #1 team Ignite for 2 seasons, and he offered a lot of his ear toward those players and helped bring them to championships as well. But nonetheless, he is on his own on Ace now as a bit of a scuffed joust, but not that important to them. They do manage to get the passes off. Rox holding this. Pump fake sends it through toward the side of Ace, but no one quite there to recover it just yet. Saluna manages to get the hand on it and looking for a back pass to Rosie Hope, who has Rox Titan right next to her, but does pump fake for a second, sends it back up to Rox. Rox looking for the 1v1, and he does go for the duck, but does get stunned out by Zux.
Now, excuse me, a turnaround there. Rosie Hope with it. Walking this one in, F2 in the bubble. She has XA far side, who is open. No, gonna go there. Sorry, who to hit? XA. It was XA who brought it in. So she did go to XA, but Zun got some hand on it, but they already able to get that one in. So Ace, after their timeout, seems to pay off. They get their first goal here of round 1.
Yeah, that's a good job on breaking the ice there for this round 1. Ace definitely needed this, but it could have happened a little sooner. This is not the way that they expected it to start out, as Zun does have that in the low area, sends it up to Zux. Zux looking for the top pocket shot, but barely misses it, just off of the mark. Buchibo moving that around on the Pac-Man block, looking for a back pass over to Zun, not to be confused with the reset off to the backboard, as Zun dunks that in with all of the energy that he's compacting into his body right now.
And with that one, let's back up to a 13-point lead here. Still 3 minutes to go in this first round. There's still a lot of time left. As Ace will be coming out on this Yelps advantage once again. Now Ace probably, I would imagine, not able to score enough points and prevent enough points to get back here in the first round. But if they can get some goals in and start shifting that momentum either back to an equilibrium or possibly into their favor, that could give them an early lead in the second round. Although that pass for Saluna is a little off the mark. Saluna gets there, but scoops it back, hits Rocks on the back line. It's now Rocks walking it in. Oh, nice setup there for Rosie. Rosie look for the cut, hits the cut. Oh no, Caesar gets there instead. Gets someone touched, and then a slap there. Sends it though into the hands of Rocks tight on the back line. Bring it right back in under assault over to XA. XA juking, big cut over to Rosie. Sorry, Saluna gets it in for the 2, and that is their second goal here, cutting that lead once again to 2-11.
Yeah, there we go on the fast goals yet again, but Ace needs him to be a little faster. They have the movement down perfectly. It's just a time in between goals. It's taking too long. It's taken a minute or 2 minutes total to get those 2 points on the or 2 goals on the scoreboard. As it'll be Caesar moving downfield, passes it back over to Zux. Zux doesn't quite get the hand on it. As he does move up, sends it back over to Buchibo. Buchibo on that cloud block sends it high up to Caesar, but intercepted by Rosie Hope. Rosie Hope manages to get it clear through that same side tunnel.
Rosie stole it from Rocks. Rocks stole it from Zun, and Zun stole it from Rosie. Saluna gets this one picked off. Open goal.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Minute 5, 8 points, 3 goals. 25 seconds, they do. It's not a lot, but it is something. Well, 27 seconds, actually.
Wow. I mean, while definitely possible, the way that Redshift is playing on their defense, it's going to be very difficult. They have 27 seconds of mathematical time as Buchibo sends that right. Oh my gosh, the stack is there. XA looking to maybe send this through, but does get stunned out. Zun with the pass low to Zux. Zux moving down the field, making sure to get his pass on correctly. Sends it up to Zun. Zun with the shot, saved by Rosie Hope. Rocks Titan recovering for her little mistake off of the shield. 6 seconds of mathematical time left. That will be the round to Redshift, but a great effort from Ace to bring that a lot closer. This is most likely not going to be the final score, but to bring that in within 8, never mind, 10 is something, considering they were down by 13.
That was also a great challenge by Rosie at the very end there. That last shot, the way she hit the brakes and then kind of came back and attacked the player from space. That was actually some nice movement there. I respect for that. But still a 10-point lead. Redshift are looking to take round 1 as we count down to the end here. Only enough time for maybe one more goal. Rock sends it across to XA. XA here, duking around, counting down. One more heave, maybe. But one thing we can say is that despite the fact that Ace was not able to come back there, they did shift that momentum. It is a little bit more on an equilibrium. Maybe in round 2 it could shift in favor of Ace. We'll have to wait and see. But they did play. They did after that timeout. It seemed to work a little bit. It obviously wasn't enough. But that's the kind of thing that you can take with you into the next round and go, okay, we got those first goals in. We shook out the bugs. Now let's really get to work.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with I'm gonna reiterate this again. Rocks Titan's analytical eye. He knows exactly what's going wrong, and it's just up to the side of Ace to see if they're able to fix what's going wrong. Rocks definitely knows how to fix it. It's just execution at this point. They understand what's being done against them, and it's really up to if they're able to capitalize on on their improvements. As going over to Redshift and looking at the stats, actually, the stuns are favoring. Let's see if I can actually get the stats. Definitely favoring the side of Ace. Not more evenly dispersed than Redshift's though, and saves are 50-50 at this given moment as the clock comes counting down. If I'm not mistaken, it was Redshift who won the joust in the first round. So maybe Ace can start on that improvement in the next second.
And we'll get launched out here. First touch. That was quick to Ace. The first possession. No. Zux gives it to Rox. Rox loses it. This is loose here on the ceiling. Gets slapped there by Zun. Sends it out towards mid. I want to see what this joust time was. 1.95. I thought it was faster than that. Certainly not. The timer does not lie. But from my perspective, it felt faster. Rox cross to XA. And back up to Saluna as Ace turning us around here. 30 seconds into this second round. Ace is making sure Redshift doesn't have an early opportunity here at a lead. As Rox now at mid is walking that one up. That stack is shut down here by Rosie Hope. Butchabo, Butchabo and Zun. Zun's able to get back in, but Butchabo is not. As this one gets sent across to the near side, collected by XA.
Yeah, they let Rox walk dangerously close toward their bubble, but they got the pressure out fast enough, and Rosie Hope is now moving around on this star block, sends it down to Saluna. Saluna looking for the shot on the goalie, putting in the first 2 points and their first lead in a while. And maybe that'll be the icebreaker that they need moving into this round 2 to maybe push them to around 3. That's really the question in this is if Redshift can hold down their fort or if Ace can bring this to round 3.
Redshift with a 2-point deficit, their first point deficit of the game here. Minute and a half into the second round. This is loose. It will be a turnover. XA gets it picked up. And then Saluna and Rox, the chain after that. That bounce. Wow, what a bounce. Keeps it completely contained in the tube there. Was that a goofy bounce?
I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either, but the fact is, I don't know that bounces generally keep it. That was a goofy bounce. I just saw it on the replay. It absolutely was. As Rosie Hope with there's no bounce that should keep it in the tube like that from that angle. As Saluna hits it for the 2. 2 minutes in, Ace have taken a 4-point lead.
I guess they've figured out that Saluna is still a shooting machine, even though it's been seasons since the glory days of her being praised. She's still got it. She's still got the shot. Very dangerous 3-point shooter. It's just the fact that defense has gotten better along with it. As it will be Butchibo sending it over to Zun. Zun up to Caesar. Caesar low to Zux. A beautiful relay play as Zux sends it back up to Butchie. Sorry, excuse me. And he does send it cross over to Zun. Zun looks like he's going to slow this down and be careful with his movement right here. Sends it low to Butchie. Butchie sends it low yet again to Caesar. Caesar has a low pass up to Zux, and Zux got stuffed by Rox Titan.
Yes, he did. As Rox gets that one cleared out, though. It will be Butchabo on the far side. Walking this one up, juking. Uh-oh, stunned out. Saluna. That's dangerous. Long shot.
Oh, my. She doesn't miss.
No, she does not. No, she doesn't. That is classic Saluna right there.
7, 6,
wow.
4, 3, 2.
Wow.
So it was for her. It was the right side. No, it was the left side. Yeah, she's usually yeah. That's funny. As Zux sends it in, Newton Dad pointing out that Saluna does favor left side of the arena shooting from, but she was inverted, so she was on the right side that time. So it's still her favorite side. But anyways, Zux sending us one up. Redshift really want to get some points here. They do. Yeah, they were working hard for that one. They get on the board finally, almost 4 minutes in. It's interesting. This round, even though the clock doesn't change, but sometimes you have a round like this, it feels like a lot of time has gone by in a very short amount of time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. And looking at that replay, I did see a couple players on Ace left the goal a little too open, and Caesar with that little analytical eye, he did notice that it was very open in that bottom range, and he, despite maybe not thinking about it actively, made the subconscious decision to shoot it low. You just gotta notice those little things with these master tier players. And what a stack! Where did they come from? Zun and Caesar coming from seemingly nowhere. But nonetheless, Saluna recovers it, tries to send a pass over to Rosie, does not quite make the mark, and recovered by Butchie, sending it to the same side tunnel.
That one will get cleared into the far side. Stack getting there. No, defensive Stack trying to get there. Caesar. Oh, Caesar gets the 1v1. Looking at the 1v1 against the goalie, bringing it in. Hits it. Good goal there. As Redshift are going to come back within 3 here in the second round. Still a 3-point lead to Ace. 7-4, but we are halfway through as we hit that 5-minute mark. We need a thing. We need a thing for the 5-minute mark. Like a noise or a sponsor. We need a sponsor. We need a 5-minute sponsor. Anyways. Saluna, it's so marketable. Saluna, sending it up, quick thing like, we're at the Toyota 5-minute mark or something like that. Don't sue us. As XA on the far side. Obviously, we're not sponsored by Toyota, to be clear. On the far side, sending us from back, but something like that. Lifestyle brand, shout out. Anyways, Saluna sending it across. Rosie Hope has Rocks across, goes to Rocks, brings it in. Nice placement. That's that edge work or the almost missing work, right, Newt?
Absolutely. He did it by accident.
Newt taking all the credit away from Rocks Titan. Classy. That's how we do it here on VRML.
That's how I do it here.
So Newt
taking the credit away
here.
from VRML as well.
Yikes. Caesar.
Oh no. Oof. Was that a technical? It looked like a technical goal off of the hands of Rosie Hope. That's unfortunate.
If it was off the hands, yes. If it was off the head, no. I couldn't tell.
It did appear to be off the hands.
It was off the head.
From my
Oh,
it was?
It was off the head. Yeah, that was headbutt. Proper goal. Yeah, fantastic placement. Good stuff there. They get 3-point lead here off of that one. Ace does. Or excuse me. Wow. Redshift is back within 3 off of that one. Goodness gracious. As Rosie Up handles it on the far side, sends it up here. Saluna with it, walking it up. Now 3.5 minutes still to go here. Rosie Up bringing it in. Big stop. Who was that? Was that Zox? Butchibo. Fantastic work by Butchibo as Rock sends it to Saluna on the back line, sending it back up. Rosie looking for the cut, goes XA, but it's picked off by Caesar, who cannot get that one out. Rocks is just too much work here on the shallow back line. Sends it beyond the goal there. XA jukes. Oh no, that goes wide.
Oh, you hate to see it. That's always so unfortunate. It especially knowing that you could have made that, and it just hurts enough to where that might tank your mental. As Redshift has an open 2, and they don't miss that. Butchie brings it in back within 1 point. They could have taken their time and gone for a 3-pointer, but I guess they're confident enough that they'll be able to put more points on the board, and we love that type of confidence.
Yeah, this is Redshift is not letting up here. They're going to push this one all the way the final minutes as we have fewer than 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. Saluna, pocket pick.
Oh my!
2-point lead suddenly. Wow.
Hi, Redshift.
That's why this team, dude, this Redshift team is so dangerous. As Ace will come out once again, 2 minutes to go. Now with a 2-point deficit. Saluna again with this one, sending it across. Zun tried to do it again, was not able to that time. Rocks on the far side. Back across XA here. Minute 48, XA through mid into the hands. That is dangerous there to Saluna. As that's turnover. Caesar reads it, but Rocks gets it back, though does not have a shot at goal. They have Butchibo all the way back.
Ooh.
As Caesar gets a disruption here, but Rocks Titan picks it back up, sends it back, sends it across to Rosie. Rosie has all the room. Defense not pressuring too hard. Has XA on the floor, goes to XA. Wants to bring that one in, below and behind. Hits it for the 2. Ooh. We have a tie game.
That is what we love to see, and maybe we can get an overtime, and maybe even around 3, or maybe looking into the future with my caster vision, around 3 overtime. But it's a possibility. With a minute left on the clock, anything can happen in this game. Any type of momentum shifts, any type of lead shifts, or red shifts even can happen. As Zun on the ceiling, moving down, sends it across to Caesar. Caesar has a reset off to send it back to Zux. Zux slowing it down, sends it another reset to Butchie. Butchie sends it across. attempted to, at least, to Zun, and Zun recovers it, sends a cross of miscommunication, not quite to the hands of Zux. It's in the hands of Ace now. Ace have a clear, intercepted by Butchie. Butchie sends it right over to Zun. Zun slowing it down, move it up to Zux. Zux on the ceiling sends in a shot. It dings off the post. It is still tied. It is still... What just happened? Did Zun forget to grab it?
No, he put the shield up, thinking the other player. Oh, that's it. That did it. Redshift just wins it in 2, just like that.
Wow.
There might be 2 seconds.
Nope.
Not even.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
That's it.
Just like that, Redshift takes round 2. Kaboom. Wow.
Wow.
That was fast. So speaking of fast, we have another one to get to. We're already 21 minutes late for our final matchup here. Kangaroos versus Crescendo. So don't go anywhere. We're going to transfer real quick. Unfortunately there for Ace. But yeah, we'll be back in just a moment.
Let us know when we're on.
And welcome back, everybody, as we join in progress Crescendo versus Kangaroos. Crescendo on the left in orange, up by 1 here, 7-6. Halfway through, a little over halfway through this first round, and they will get a goal there. Chocolate from Sweet Tooth to start us off here on the cast, but certainly not in the game. 9-6 now in favor of Crescendo in this first round.
Yeah, what just happened?
Welcome.
There's a lot
Welcome,
happening,
everybody. That happened fast, didn't it?
Yeah, 3-point difference as we just joined this game. They did start in progress. They are allowed to do that. We were a little bit late, but nonetheless, it looks like a very dangerous bounce going toward the side of Crescendo. Will be cleared out by Goran Dash as Chocolate tries to receive it, but Empty Eye is there to stun him out. Kaznaz as well. From the side of Kangaroos, a formerly Master Tier team, and Crescendo, a team in the races for Challenger Cup, has I think been there once before, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, very experienced players, very great players at the game. As Chocolate goes for a cut pass, does quite miss the mark, but Sweet Tooth's there in the area, tries to move it back out to Goran, and he does.
Now send across Goran over to B-Love. B-Love back across. Ooh, off the mark there for Sweet Tooth, but it will be collected by Goran again on the back line. And of course, Kangaroo is not just previously a Master team, legendary team. In fact, they have the last world champions. We're still waiting for another world championship for someone to take the title from them because they still technically own it. As Goran sends this one up, out of reach there. As we'll turn over again, Speedy V sends that one out, but off the star block. What do we call those blocks there up high that aren't cloud blocks there? What do you call them?
I call them star. I've heard people call them Haskell blocks, but I'm not sure how accurate that is. Shout out Haskell 7, but some people call them.
I've never heard them called Haskell blocks.
Really?
That's an interesting one. Really,
I've heard that more than star, actually.
I think I've heard star most often than anything else. As Leverage on the far side, less than 2 minutes to go here. Leverage sending this one in, taking a ugly bounce there, getting it away from everybody. But Speedy V will get there first. Speedy V now sending it back here in the hands of Leverage. Leverage up to Empty. It's Empty now. He's trying to pull a defender out. B-Love comes and B-Love bites there. Leverage sending it up. Speedy V behind the goal. Wants to juke his way in. Does. It's for the 2. Kang is back with a 1.
Oh, my overlay paused. But 9-8. Yeah, 1 point difference, as you said. That's you can talk, actually. I don't want to.
All right, 1 point difference. Still a minute 20 On the clocks in this first round. On the clock in this first round. Crescendo still up by 1 as Goran handles this one. Has all the room. His Kangaroos is all the way back.
Sweet is getting some stuns in right now.
It was it was really interesting setup. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like they stopped up. They play. I've never seen a setup like this. It was like a 1-3 with 3 in the bubble to start. Like they gave up the whole field there. As Bila brings it in.
I mean, hey, it works.
What by 3? Does it though?
I mean, they scored.
No, I mean Kang came out.
Oh, Kang did that.
Yeah,
Never mind that.
Kang. They basically came out and stopped in their own bubble. 3 of them. There was a player coming into the bubble. So what if they were reacting to something? Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. It was interesting.
And in that case, they tried.
They did try, indeed. As 30 seconds to go here, Kangaroo is down by 3. Speedy V handles this one. Trying to pull that chain out. They do get the chain split up. Oh, no. That's unfortunate there. Loose, so those Speedy V and Kaznaz will get it recovered as Kaz sends it to the tube here. Leverage. Big send up across there to Empty. Empty wants to send it in. Bringing it up. Goalie is perturbed. Big stop. Who was that goal? Was that Goran? It was indeed. A Sweet Tooth will turn this one around. 5 seconds. That clear should do it. Round 1 will be in the hands of Crescendo.
Yeah, what a display. We didn't quite get to see how the first half of that game went, but considering we joined with a 1-point difference, we can assume that it was close and it was fun. I do see a drop from the side of Crescendo Sweet Tooth. Maybe a crash, or maybe he's restarting or something along those lines. But yeah, I did receive a ping, so I will let you keep talking.
He saw Newt had joined, and he was like, oh, "I'm getting out of here."
Wow.
Well, yo, I'm just a messenger, man. Yeah, that's right. Sit in silence. Sit in silence. You sit in silence. I was like, yeah, one round down. Are those stats? Are those the full stats, Newton Dad? Or are those just the stats since we've been in? So there's the full stats? Nice. So we got full stats on the board there. That's really cool. Actually, I will... You know, sometimes I surprise myself with my own idiocy. I could have just looked. You know what I mean? Like, I literally could have just looked.
Then did you know that you're actually in the game as well?
Did you know that I know where Texas is?
Ooh.
I don't know anything else about Texas.
Hey, don't make me
but
separate
I know where the
you guys.
state is located.
Don't make me come in there. Don't make me separate you guys.
Yeah, we got a. Do we have a timeout here? We do.
It's a
Yes, we
pause
do.
from the side of Crescendo because we dropped.
So, yeah, what's up, chat? I know we're on venues. Chat doesn't exist. I forgot. What's up, venues? Everybody in venues? Chat, you're not real. Flat out, you're just not real. You know what is real? VRML is officially partnering with Resolution Games. I already did a Stereo. To bring Blast On to the VRML community. Please welcome in the new players with open arms. Feel free to check out the official Blast On Discord for more information. Practice now to get ready for the upcoming Season 1 debut, which isn't far off. And I know they have an event coming up, I believe, a week from yesterday. So, 23rd? I think the 23rd. They have something going on. So, excuse me, some really big event that's going to get all sorts of eyes on it or something. I don't know. I only know some passing details, but it's going to be pretty cool and might be really cool. So definitely be ready to check that out. Support VR Sports. That being
Take me off the screen.
We get started here in round 2 as these two teams line up for the Shouts Advantage.
Wow. I can't believe my own father took me off the screen. I'm honestly insulted. Crescendo winning the joust not unexpectedly, completely expectedly, with that duo of Sweet and Chocolate. They are notorious of being fast for seasons. They've been together since Nebula in season 1, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, they've been stacking ever since. As Goran this does send that clear all the way down through the field. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Kaznaz was also on Nebula, but that's off topic. as the clear goes into the Kangaroos bubble. There's a stack there to retrieve it. They Goran does get stunned out though, recovered by Sweet Tooth and sends it into the bottom pocket.
And of course, if you've ever heard of a Nebula train and heard that it is an exploit and very illegal, it was Nebula that discovered that first. The Nebula that we were referring to. They made the little train, they made a video out of it, and then they learned their lesson. So don't be like Nebula. Well, I mean, you know, be as good as Nebula, but don't be like Nebula as well. Oh my!
Oh my!
What was that?
When did they start moving?
Did you see that? One of them turned around like a fake out.
It's like he looked at him and was like, "All right, you want to go now?"
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. Yo, somebody clip that. Somebody please clip that and send it to me. Somebody please clip that and send
Also
it to me.
clip the miss.
Joking.
That was also good.
I'm gonna clip. Yeah, even I don't care about the miss. Obviously, a goal would be better. But that was so fast. That was lightning. That was Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow was Goran.
No, you're sued.
Oh, the duck. Oh my goodness. Yo, Speedy V, sir. Call me about that hip replacement.
Wow.
Yeah, he just got, dude, he got wrecked so hard on that one. I'm sorry, he did. That he bit so hard. That opened that lane right up. No hate to Speedy V. He's legendary. Part of the the first preseason, first VRML Echo Arena Champions Illuminati. No hate to Speedy V at all, but when you get beat like that, you just gotta own that. Speedy V will make up for it. Gets 2 points from leverage. Kangaroos have 2 on the board.
That was almost. Wow, I can't believe you'd say something like that, didn't we?
What,
wow.
You're really gonna continue riding on that one?
Yeah. I'm not gonna let you get away with it. That was mean. Stop the bullying. No more violence. Nonetheless, a great shot from Speedy V as Goran does look for a duck of his own on the stack. They don't quite fall for it though, as it does get up to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth back to B-Love, and B-Love sending it back to Goran. Goran looks for another duck, but does get stunned or stuffed by. Oh my goodness. That was in.
Yikes, as that one gets turned around and collected by Chocolate, sends it, hits it. Kaboom, that'll be another 2 points there. Yeah, oh wow, that was I just saw it on the stream. I missed it otherwise, but wow. But now instead it's going to be 2 points to Crescendo as they take a 5-point lead here in this second round after taking the first. Kangaroos need to get the lead here if they want to push that third round and with any hope of getting a victory in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Speedy V up to I guess an attempted stack pass and then clear, but it does fumble just a little bit. They do manage to recover though, getting the stack in the area. Speedy V sending it back to Leverage on the backboard, who puts that in for another 2 points, putting them within 3 with 6 minutes left on the clock.
A solid goal there, Leverage from Speedy, and the last one was Speedy from Leverage. So nice offensive pair there for why don't you just drop out?
Huh? I don't think.
Oh. Okay. Oh, it's probably your extra. Gotcha. Goran. Sending up. Choco lit. On the far side. Wants to go to Sweet. Oh, ugly bouncer. Is just going to get it turned over. Empty. Though caught in the trap. Goran's in the area. Has leverage right on. Goran gets a tap, but Empty will get it recovered here. Empty now sending us up 5.5 to go. Oh, those are some bounce. Oh no, Speedy not able to get it. Does also sends it, hits it. 18 meters out. Good for the 3. That's a tie game halfway through.
Tie game after a little bit of dubstep disc. Who cares? He made it work. He got the shot off. There was no contesting that. There was no stacks in the area. That is nothing more, nothing less. As will be Goran coming out as the quarterback, looking for his passes, but they are mostly cut off by the Kang defense. Intercepted by Empty. Empty has an open goal, and he hits it for the 3. They're up by 3 now. That is their first lead, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at least that we've seen. And that is the halfway mark, and they are up by 3.
Kangaroos have taken the lead here right after I said it. They have the stream on. They heard me say they need a lead. And oh no, they broke up there. They were trying to do a dribble play there. Got broken up, so it doesn't work out there. As Goran, big setup. Wow. Talk about a recovery. Well, Crescendo's back with a 1.
It's like it didn't even matter that they messed up. They still made it work. That immediate pass over to Goran back up to Chocolate was beautiful. Nothing more to say than that.
It was beautiful indeed. Speedy V sends this one to your side in the hands of Kaz. Oh, ducks that chain. But does it get turned over? It does. Sweet Tooth with the pickup. They're going to chain after this one. As Chocolate in the area. Oh, the bounce gets it closer. Speedy V with the recovery sends this one up. Loveridge with the clear. They have a stack together to chase this one down. Will be a proper stack race. Although Sweet Tooth. Oh, no. Who is that? Empty comes away with it. Empty now sending it up. Kaznaz walking it in. Kaznaz sending it across. Looking for Loveridge. Good recovery there. Speedy hits Empty. God. And just like that, Kangaroos will maintain their 3-point lead here, 12-9.
Yeah, what a beautiful setup and a beautiful execution of that play. Even though they fumbled just a little bit, the fact that they were able to recover on that was amazing. And despite them, dropping round 1, Kangaroos has been notorious for years of being the reverse sweep kings. And even if they've had a bit of roster change, maybe that hasn't changed. Like the core fundamental of the team hasn't changed just yet. I mean, we've seen the beautiful passing already. Maybe we can see that as well as Goran is moving that up to Sweet Tooth, setting it back across to Choco. Choco back to Sweet Tooth, and what a save! Dang,
I gotta see a different angle on that. I'm not sure what happened there.
He self-goaled.
What did he self-goal?
Yeah, looked like I had a better angle on that. He caught it and then dunked it.
Oh, okay. I didn't have a good angle. All right, good enough. Yeah, I saw it was doing that as bad as your angle was. Mine was worse.
Oh my gosh.
B Love. OG, triple OG puts his team up by 2.
There is so much happening.
Wow.
Wow.
Kang, joust advantage. 2 minutes to go here in this second round. 2-point deficit all of a sudden. Speedy to Kaznaz, that chain. Waiting to attack here. They come in slow. Sweet Tooth pulls the stun off. This is loose far side. Empty gets there, resets. Speedy. Maintaining the back line. Sends this one across here to Loveridge. As Kaznaz in the bubble. Goes to Kaz. Kaz looking for a cut. No, there's too many bodies in the bubble. Brings it in himself. No. What a save. What a stop, Goran. Sends it away. 1:40 on the clock here. Still 2-point lead at Crescendo. But that disc makes its way all the way back to the bubble. Chocolate will get that one cleared out, though. Will be a blue chain. Getting their Loveridge with recovery here for Kang.
Yeah, Loveridge is moving out. Gets the juke off away from Sweet Tooth. Sends it up to Speedy V. Speedy V has a pass over to Kaznaz. Kaznaz takes a shot, intercepted by Goran yet again. Goran sends that same side pass, but again, intercepted by Loveridge. Loveridge takes the shot. The open 3 does barely miss it. Speedy has it again, and he ties it up yet again. There's a minute left on the clock. This is anyone's game, Dimly.
Anyone's game indeed. Tie game, 14-14. There's going to be 53 seconds. 53 seconds as we come out of the tubes here. Plenty of time for at least one more. Actually, enough time for at least 2 more. As B-Love, Nope, so not Since that's an Goran not able to handle it. Disc is loose. Goran does get there. But as Loveridge and Empty right nearby. Goran sends that one through the tubes. Misses. Sweet Tooth. Disc is loose all the way to the near side here. Bouncing down to the floor. Chain does not get it. They ultimately do. Loveridge gets it cleared out through that far side tube. There's another stack there to pick it up. Speedy V with it. Speedy V wanted to send it, but there was defense just getting back to the goal there. Loveridge sets up Kaznaz. Sends it back to Loveridge. A little bit off the mark. Disc is loose here. Empty has to track it down here. Less than 20 seconds. Next goal will end the round. There it is. And Kangaroos will take round 2, 16-14. We are going to round 3.
Wow. Wow. That was amazing. Kangaroos bringing it to round 3 and doing what they do best. Maybe looking for the reverse sweep. And was that a timeout or did I just miscount the time?
Oh, yeah, that was the end.
All right. I thought they timed out for the last second for some reason. But nonetheless, Kangaroos looking for that the reverse sweep. And we have a game here. Wow.
Sorry, a game indeed. Yeah. Do we have a? Did we get a time? Did anybody take a timeout though this time? No, we're running it down right now. It's just getting late. It is getting to that. It's getting to be that time. We've had a whole bunch of echo. We've had a ton of echo here on this venue. I mean, we've been going for over 2 hours, and it's been nonstop echo. We haven't had a break in between the games at all. There's that early delay, and that was it. We've been playing catch up the rest of the time. Timeout here and there. Isn't that right, Newt?
It's so right. I'm very tired, but I gotta keep my energy just a little bit up because I have a game in 20 minutes against Gen Z, and they are currently 13th, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around that number. So, gotta do my best.
Gotta do your best, and we will get started in round 3 here as these two teams, Crescendo and Kangaroos, do their best as we continue to do our best. And bring you the best of the best of the best of Echo Arena here in VRML on VR Master League on Twitch, as that is going to be first touch to Crescendo, sending it in. Kaznaz sends it through. Loveridge, long shot off of the nugget, and then sends it around the world. A Sweet Tooth trying to get there, unable to, no one able to. Speedy B touches it, stunned out. Disc is still loose there. Caught in the trap now. Sweet Tooth hooks it. Kaznaz picks it up. Is anybody going to get a proper possession here? They do. Oh, well, that was a bounce. Oh, my goodness. Come on.
Stop.
What is even going on right now?
Is that in? Oh,
it's
my
close.
gosh.
Uncontested. Bruh.
That was just mean.
Bruh. My goodness. I can't keep up.
Wow.
1 minute off the clock. My throat is just. Excuse me. This Kaznaz, the far side. Empty, not able to get there. Sweet Tooth has it. Sweet Tooth sends it up. Nobody there, though. It's just kind of a panic clear. In the hands of Speedy here for Kangaroos. Sends it through. Kaznaz open goal wide, and the chain gets there to send that one away. Kaznaz gets it back. The slap goes wide as well. Wide far side. Loveridge tries to get that one back to Kaznaz. Sweet Tooth intercepts it. Sends that one all the way down. That's going to be a good setup in front of the goal, near the goal. But Kaznaz will get there first off of that chain. Sends it right back out, right back around. Caught in through that near side tube. And down and in to the orange bubble, where defense will get there first.
Yeah, we'll be Chocolate looking for that clear, but it does go a little bit off of the lip of the tunnel. Loveridge, though, gets possession, but again, stuffed by the stack of Sweet and Chocolate, as it does go all the way down into the Kangaroos bubble. Sweet has a... Oh, my gosh, that was so fast. I didn't even have time to get my words out. Goran from Sweet, slamming that in for 2 points, putting them up by 4 with 2 minutes off of the clock. 3 minutes off the clock. No, 2 minutes. I'm not wrong.
What are numbers anyways? You know, when everything's infinite. Oh my!
B love.
OG, triple OG. My goodness! Somebody get the vice grips. 2.5 off of the clock here. 6-point lead to Crescendo. My goodness. Speedy V sends it. Kaznaz back to Speedy. Up to Empty. Empty, long send in. They've got a player in deep here. Loveridge looking at a 1v1. Not able to do it. Takes a shot, was going wide. Goran got the grab anyways. Sends it up. A Speedy V there on the back line again. They've got a 3v2 here in the bubble. If they can get possession. Actually, that goal was wide open for a moment. That stack got stunned out in transition, but that one still gets sent away here. Lit in the area. Lit picks it up. Looks for a wall shot. Is that going to be on the money? Not quite, but Choco Lit. Oh, Goran gets it. 8-point lead to Crescendo.
Yeah, I mean, Kangaroos definitely have the ideas in mind of what needs to be done, and at this point, it's just about execution. They're so close to getting the points on the board. It's just they're panicking. They're in round 3, and even though they have time on the clock, looking at the point difference, it's scary to worry about, okay, if I don't make this, we might not win. But as Speedy through Kaznaz. Kaznaz back to Speedy, back and forth, juking out this stack. They are currently waiting for the next pass, if I'm not mistaken, as they stun out Kaznaz, looking for the next pass. They move up toward it as they stop somehow. I'm not sure how they managed to do that. Loveridge moves into the bubble. They have a 2v1 as Goran gets a beautiful save. What a save. What a grab. Tap back out to Kaznaz. Kaznaz over to Loveridge. Loveridge up to Empty. Empty gets the technical goal or the headbutt at this point. It doesn't matter. That was a great play, great movement of the disc from the side of Kangaroos.
Fairly certain it was a technical. Lit was there. If not, it may not have been a technical either. It may have just he may have kind of been right on the line. I'm not sure. It's kind of a hard angle to see from. But either way, it's points there. 2 points for Kang. Oh, that's a big turnover there. Loveridge sends this one. He's looking for a shot there. Will not be on the money, but will be collected empty. The stunned out Sweet Tooth will get this one recovered on the ceiling. Pocket picked up by Speedy V off the backboard. Hits it. Come on. Wow. For the 3. 7-meter 3 at that. Unbelievable.
Wow.
I don't even. Andy W's asking why the headbutt. What headbutt? Did I miss a headbutt? What headbutt? I have no idea. None of us saw a headbutt. Andy W, you go get that beer. Speedy V sends this one up. Loveridge bringing it up across the empty. Hits it.
Ooh, back within
1 point game. Wow. See, Evil, I actually have perfect vision.
He does.
It's my hearing that's bad. Exactly.
Real funny one, Newton Dad.
4:23 on the clock as we come to the tubes. 1 point game here. Choco Lit sends this one across here to B-Love. B-Love under pressure sends it back across, looking for Lit. Off the mark. That'll get turned over. Empty sends it through, but gives it back out. Goran up to B-Love. You sit down. Choco Lit. Uh-oh, stunned out. Disc is loose. Speedy B gets there, turns it around, gives it up to Loveridge. Loveridge gets that one cleared. That one is out of the zone. They have a stack coming in, but the good leech there from Sweet Tooth. Sends this one back to bid, but in the hands of Loveridge. Just going back up, gets set up there. Empty, does not have a cut, had no options. B-Level get that one turned over and sent out through that near side tube.
Yeah, as there is a stack race coming through. Kangaroos will be the one winning it as B-Love is back there, has a pass up to Chocolate. Chocolate has Goran high. Looks like he's going to be taking this one into the bubble with a little bit of a spin on the goalie cross pocket. They are up by 3 now.
Unbelievable. 3 minutes to go here in this third round. 10-7 in favor of Crescendo. This shows you Diamond, man. Diamond is top of Diamonds where it's at.
These players are master tier.
Yeah, they're absolutely fantastic.
That stack. Look at that shot.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That recovery there. Sweet Tooth hits it. And Sneaky was not banned. He got timed out. Don't chill. It was he did it too many times. He upset Nightbot. That's what happens. He can sit in timeout for 10 minutes. 5-point lead here to Crescendo. He does it on purpose. Come on. Oh, he does.
Maybe a bit on.
Sweet Tooth. Did you say have pity on him?
I said that could be debated upon, but my words didn't come out.
Oh, no, he's definitely asking for it. Sweet Tooth on the far side. Yeah, anyways. Speedy sends this one up. He is so upset that he can't respond right now. Empty. Long shot off the barrier. Watch, we'll see something named John something in a minute. Kaz, far side. Empty gets it. Sends it across in the hands of Speedy V. Sending this one up in the hands of Loveridge. They've got, they got points. We're back within 3. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, they got points. Look at them go. Like a proud soccer mom. Yeah, I have a game soon. I'll work on that after this. There's still 2 minutes left on the clock. I have 10 minutes until my game, but B-Love is moving this down to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth looking for the option over to Chocolate. Chocolate does get it back to Sweet Tooth, but does barely miss the grab. B-Love moving back with this, sends it a reset over to Goran. Goran on the floor looking for Chocolate. Chocolate does receive it. He is pressured with 3 people on him over to B-Love. B-Love has an option to Sweet and Chocolate. Oh my goodness, intercepted by Empty though.
Empty. Okay, that one cleared out through the far side. That one is all the way down. Taking that bouncer. It's a good setup, but defense will get there first. 1 minute to go here. 3-point lead to Crescendo. And Sweet Tooth sends trying to get that one through that far side tube. Not going to happen. Sweet Tooth gets it back, sends it up. Uh-oh, collected there instead by Leverage. That's an interception. Leverage sending this one up. Kangaroos looking to tie this one up at minimum. Leverage back up. Hits the hands of Empty. Empty, bring it in long.
Oh my! They are tied!
Goodness. That's what Kang knows how to do. That is Leverage.
There's 29 seconds left.
That is the coaching of Leverage. Maybe. I could be wrong. As Goran sends this one up. Oh, no, that bounce. 23 seconds. Disc is loose. Kang is going to get there. Leverage has it. Leverage is empty up. Empty. Looking to bring it in. No. Has one across. Loses it. That is unfortunate. Oh, Leverage gets it right back. Turning it around. Looking at Empty. Empty. Brings it in. Hits the cut. Oh, nobody's looking for that one. Speedy V on the far side. Has to send this one back in. Goes there to cast this off the post.
No way.
2 seconds. 1 second. That's cleared. We're going
to overtime.
Wow.
I knew it last game. I can't believe it.
Take the timeout.
Nope. We're just going. Wow. Kangaroos had that. It was in their bubble. They were so close, but hopefully we can see some type of momentum as Crescendo does win the joust, and there's a quick pass. It does barely manage to miss a player. Going to the area, takes a 3, and they hit it to end the game in 3 in overtime. That is going to Crescendo, and I didn't believe it.
Just like that, the defense knew it too. They were trying to get back to the goal on time, just were not able to. And that gives, who was it that took that shot? Was it Goran? It was indeed, assisted by Sweet Tooth. Good for the 3, 15-12 in round 3 to Crescendo. Unbelievable performance from those folks. And yeah, as they hit the rematch button, so I lose my stats. We're gonna have stats on the screen. There they are. And yeah, this was quite the night and quite the finish. As what am I looking for? I was looking for something in particular. Saves, maybe it was. Yeah, 5 saves to Goran, although he had many more than that as far as clutch. But I don't know. I know Newt, you have to go. I'm tired. I have places to be. Newton Dad was awesome on camera. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So, Newt, anything you want to say before we go?
GG's.
GG's indeed. So with that, well, thank you very much for joining us. I've been Monster Debris. That was Newton Dad on the cams. We thank you very much for joining us. I just said that. We'll see you in the next one. Probably, maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.